here and go here. We should be good there. We should have audio. All right. Welcome in, everybody. TikTok is good. Twitch, YouTube, you guys should be good. Paige got first over there today. Lonnie on the 7-stream streak. Welcome in. How are you? I'm doing great. None, thank you for the follow. Real quick, if last night's stream was absolutely crazy, over 530 new followers on the stream. So about 200 followers in, I stopped being able to say thank you for the follow because it was just constant. So if I missed your follow yesterday, welcome in. Thank you for being part of the confetti. Part of the community. Neon, thank you for the confetti. What are we doing today? We are building the pumpkin farm today. That is the goal. How long have you been streaming? 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I mean, I literally just clicked go live and then was figuring out Live Studio to work. Part of confetti. Hi, Dell. Welcome in, Miss Pop. For those of you who don't know, the person being sarcastic in the TikTok chat right now, that is Ms. Deli Pop. She's another member of this SMP and another goated creator you guys should check out on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Thank you, Paige. I've been streaming for 2 years now. I stream 2 to 3 times per week for about 6 to 8 hours per week. Hi, Charlie. And no, I didn't set up Silver's pumpkin thing. I don't know how to do that, and I did not have enough time today to do that. Tommy, thank you for the manifesting. Chaotic energy with Dell. Oh, it's always it's chaotic energy with everybody. It's chaotic energy with everybody. Let's be real here. Pumpkin. I'm sure we'll only say that a few thousand times today. Zane, thank you for the game controller. Welcome in. All right. Before I get distracted, if you missed yesterday's stream, we finished digging out the entire pit. We put the walls on the pit, and we mapped out where the 2 farms are going to go. So this is going to be a pumpkin farm on that side, and this is going to be a melon farm on this side. The idea for today's stream is to kick off working on the pumpkin farm. Fastest way to find allays is just exploring, because you're only going to find allays at woodland mansions or pillager outposts. So you'll have to just explore and explore and explore. Can somebody on YouTube comment? Because it does not look like YouTube. I can see my YouTube comments over there, but they're not coming through on Streamlabs. Somebody on YouTube, you mind sending in a comment so I can make sure it's working? Be really funny. Also, there's nothing I love more. Paige with the 15 stream streak. There's nothing I love more than going to start my PC and it deciding it needs to do an hour and 15 minutes of updates. Hello. Okay, Angel, it's coming through. I don't think YouTube chats come through when I'm in my starting screen. I saw the hydrate. I'm hydrating. I'm going. Hi, Wesley. Did he hydrate? I'm going. Give me a second. Okay, I just kicked off stream. It's chaos at the start of a stream. Yeah, I thought I fixed it today, because now you can see chats in the starting screens and stuff like that. Apparently that doesn't fix it for YouTube. I'm willing to bet YouTube has some sort of restriction where only when you're on your gameplay screen will the YouTube chat come through. Do the allays auto-follow you? They do if they have an item. Right now, all of these guys are unassigned, so they're just staying tethered to where they are. What are you drinking? Vanilla protein shake. So, I just got done my chest day, showered, and then ate real quick, and then hopped on live. So, I'm coming straight with pre-workout still in my veins. We're going to ride that as long as I can, and then I'll hopefully not fall asleep on stream. Got it, Hallison. Hi, Mickey. All right, dehydrate. Yes, I think everything is working. Yes, everybody can hear me, see me. Twitch and YouTube chat's working. TikTok chat's working. We know followers are working. We know gifts are working. I think everything is all set up and running. Except, it says... All right. Avery, thank you for the follow. Avery, aren't you... Vanilla Defiant. Avery, are you the Avery who's in here all the time? Pretty sure you are, because you have the little kissing face thingy, the lips emoji. I am right. I am in one of my hoodies, or one of my t-shirts, and then some sweatpants. One of the new hoodies. Oh, yes, actually, Sophia, thank you for the 25 stream streak. That's crazy. Those of you guys who are asking, we now have stickers. And we now have water bottles. So I put those together today. So for those of you who are asking for stickers for merch, there's now stickers. And for those of you who wanted water bottles, there are now water bottles. So you guys were asking for stickers. I didn't do those in initial release, but now there are stickers and there are now water bottles for you guys. What's the best bedrock gunpowder farm, build a general mob farm. You are correct, Zades. You are correct. Kinger branded pre-workout. They do have an option for shaker bottles, but I'm not at the shaker bottle step yet. What's up, Mud? Thank you, bitch. All right, but let's get into what I need to do today. I don't really have busy work to do. Because we kind of did a lot of the busy work. Today's like building shit. How tall are you? 6 foot even. Favorite college football team? Don't really have one. Don't really watch college football. Did I just go live? Yes. Because creeper farms are a waste of time. You're building a farm for a singular resource that you can get from many other farms. What did you eat? Today I had Apple Jacks and toast for breakfast. And then I didn't eat anything else. And then I lifted, and after lift, I had some strawberries and some freezer pizza. So not the healthiest day, but also I'm not bodybuilding or powerlifting anymore, so it's just maintain. No, I am not a fitness influencer for a reason. No lunch? Not today. Didn't have time. Oh, you're right. I completely forgot to ping Discord. I knew I was missing something. I totally forgot. I even copied the link and didn't post it. Hold on. Nope, you are 100% right. It has been a long time since I've missed that. Here we go. Oops, I missed my notif. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Streamlabs. You enable me to do a lot of things, Streamlabs, but you also annoy me and when it makes sharing out links. All right. Christmas tree's been gone. Harvey, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, King. Is this the second realm? It's the second season. So Steve said he bought shulker boxes, which is why I'm here. Hi, Stormy. Welcome in. I want to see. He did. Oh, he bought a ton of shulker boxes. And I don't have my valuables box with me. Welp. No mates, thank you for the dolphin. I don't know why notification didn't ping there. Oh, in case you guys didn't pick up on it last stream, I shut off, I'll be honest with you guys, I shut off the Heart Me and the Go Popular notifications because they never stopped going off. I do appreciate the Heart Me's and the Populars, but I just purely cannot keep up with them. So, in case you guys noticed why those weren't going off last stream, that's why those ones weren't going off last stream. And then thank you for the hand hearts. Steve used a lot of shulkers that contain wool. Yeah, Steve has a wool shop. I don't know if it's open yet. Hi, Rachel. I'm doing good. I don't know if it's open yet. Happy birthday, Michael. I want to see if this is open. It looks like it is. 2 diamonds. Steve, you did so much work for the dirt sign in the middle. You did so much work for the dirt me sign in the middle. I mean, the sign looks great. Hi, Steve. This looks fantastic. There's the sign. I love it. 2 diamonds per stack. Okay, we're not at buying Steve out of wool yet, but we might run out. Get them out of here real quick. Hi, Greg. Welcome in. No mates, thank you for the finger hearts. All right. I think we are all caught up to go. This looks great. And then I'm pretty sure I can just hop right, if I remember Steve's little video, because I was in his live while he was demonstrating this. Just be able to hop on this and then ride up. And then it knocks me out. Where's Viking Bed? Viking did not come back for season 2. Viking did not come back for season 2. So he has been all in on his Skyblock Kingdom series. Grab that. Take my receipts and my totem. Put that in there. Steve, you're getting some diamonds back. There we go. I needed to refill on totems because I've noticed that I was low. Thank you, Zane. How's your night been? I had a good day today, Jacob. I worked from home today, so I got some stuff done. I got some busy work done, which was really, really nice. Wasn't distracted, and which allowed me to get an earlier lift in. So instead of having to drive home and change and get all that stuff ready, I just was home to hit my lift. So I was able to stream a little bit earlier today. So wins and wins. Daniel, thank you for the follow. All right, back to it. Steve, you got some of your diamonds back that you paid me. I do, Define. I built a whole home gym last summer because I got sick of like going to public gyms and dealing with other people. Which I ran into an issue today. I am bending the hooks on the rack I bought. The rack, or the cage, is rated up to 405. Didn't realize the hooks were only rated to 315, which makes no sense to me. I'm gonna have to buy new hooks for my cage because I'm bending the ones that are on it. Hi, Mac. Welcome in. What am I drinking? I am drinking vanilla protein powder. Have you ever met a fan IRL? Yes and no. Steve, are you gonna be mad at me if I get rid of the receipt? Or do you want these back? I don't really need these. Seb, thank you for the follow. I've not met a fan IRL that I didn't already, like, know. No? Okay. I do have a bunch of coworkers who know I stream and friends who know I stream, but I've never met a fan IRL. What's on the agenda today? We're building the pumpkin farm today, or at least we're going to start working on it. We're going to start working on it today. Michael, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You don't mind if I... Okay, well, I'm glad you said you didn't mind, because I burned it. Awesome, Trap. I am really, really lucky to have the community I have and play with the people I play with. They're pretty awesome. Besides Towel when she bullies us. All right. Farm time. I can't delay this any longer. We need to do some major crafting first, which is going to be a little interesting. So, I need to plan out these farms. So, 34. I just need to see, real quick, how big I'm going to make these. Kinger wasn't here yesterday because of the Pacers game. Oh, edits. We finished digging out the entire pit. We framed the entire pit with snow walls, and then we mapped out where the pumpkin farm is going and where the melon farm is going. I'm about to get crawfish. I would die, but I really want to try crawfish boil at least once. I would no longer be here anymore, but I feel like it would be worth it at least once. Do you ever feel weird or awkward that 600 people are watching you? No. I mean, I've been doing this for 2 years now. I'm pretty used to it. I mean, you'll get the same stream whether I have 30 people in here, 300 people in here, or 1,000 people in here. I'm just doing me, and then I hang out with you guys. Kinda, Zades. It's a long story. No shellfish for me. All right. That farm faces that way, which I was considering facing this one and this one that way as well. However, I changed my design for the pumpkin farm last night because I actually designed a new bee farm, and I like the mechanics of the bee farm, so I'm going to use the bee farm mechanics I just taught myself for the melon and pumpkin farm. Which means I can't face them that way. I got to face them inwards, which I think will be cool because I can put like a glass front on this. Do like custom walls on the outside, but do the front all glass. Hell yeah, Diesel. That sounds awesome. I think that's what I'm going to do. 10 stream streak, Michael. I got to figure out how to get stream point things that you guys can do on Twitch onto the Streamlabs. Patrick, I am building a pumpkin farm that is going to feed my villager trading hall that's going to go in here. Tomorrow thing with fall. All right. And I do melon and pumpkins because they are my favorite villagers to trade with. So, when I first started teaching myself Industrial Redstone, it was when Village and Pillage came out. And when Village and Pillage came out, the first villagers I ever traded with were farmer villagers. So now whenever I do a villager trading hall, it's always melons and pumpkins. I try to stream 2 to 3 nights per week, King. 2 to 3 nights per week. I'll be live tonight. I don't know about the rest of the week. I should be live pretty consistently this week. How long? At least another 2 hours. All right. All right. So I built this 3 up. The dirt is 1... Oh, it's 2 up. So the dirt is 2 up from this, and the smooth stone back is up against the back wall. Got it. So, real quick, this is our back wall. So, the smooth stone row goes right here, which means I need dirt. Just building a mock version of this right now. Ritz, thank you for the sub with Prime. Sammy, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome in. Dart. Do you need an elytra to be able to fly with fireworks? Yes. All right. So this is 2 up. This is the level at which this is going to go. Before anybody corrects me and goes, Kinger, that's not how that works. Give me a second. I'll show you. I'll show you the plan here. Then we're gonna need this and this and that. This goes right here. Break that and break that. Build this over. Hi, Mercedes. Yeah, you need an elytra to fly. Kinger, that's not how that works. Smartasses. You guys are so sarcastic. I should have just moved on. All right. So in practice, solid block. Actually, let me grab what I'm gonna actually build this out of so that we can visualize, because I got to do some math on figuring out how many pistons to craft is really the layout for this. Okay, so it will be, I'm gonna do the whole back row first. When does the stream end? In 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So I usually go live around 8:30 and stream till 10:30 on weekdays, because that's the time I get home or get done my lifts and have dinner and then go live. But I got done lift a little bit earlier today, so I was able to go live earlier. All right, so this is going to be one off because it shrunk one in for the collection system. This is flush on the edge here. How many days? 4,300 and change. I'm going to flush you up on the side. I'm actually going to drop this one off the edge. Actually, we're gonna drop both sides off the edge. Have you ever built a tutorial on the BAMF? Nope, but I built the whole BAMF live on stream, so you can, you know, watch that back if you want to figure out how to build it for yourself. Yes, 4,300. We're at 4,330 days. All right. Did I get any snow today? We got a dusting, but not a lot. And then we're going to go 2 off the edge down here. And then we'll base it off of this corner. That works for me. Aussie, yeah, but not on this world. This world's fairly new. Myself and the other members have only been on this world a month. It's on YouTube. Yep. When I'm streaming on TikTok, I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch as well. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 13 pistons across. Can I fit any more? I could theoretically put another one on this side, make it 16, or make it 14. And can I fit one more on this side? That's 14. And then this would be 15. So that's 15 modules right there. What are you building? This is going to be a pumpkin farm. Papa Henry, it's chest and tries on Monday, back and buys Tuesday, legs Wednesday, shoulders Thursday, Fridays pretty, Saturdays off, Sundays legs, and cardio every day. Jake, I've been streaming on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube for 2 years now. You can say, I stream on TikTok, I stream on YouTube, I stream on Twitch. They don't care. They only care when you're actively promoting people off platform. I've been doing... Oh, I just totally got protein powder on my goddamn shirt. All right. So that's 15. So, in theory, how many pistons am I going to need? Because that's the only redstone really going to this. So we got, oh my gosh, 15 times 6 is 90, times 6 is 540, divided by 64. I need 8.5 stacks of pistons, minus this change right here. So we're going to need 17 stacks of pistons to do both farms. This is going to be a melon farm. when it is all said and done. And then this this is a pumpkin farm, and then that's gonna be a melon farm, and then I'm gonna do my whole villager trading hall up here. Hi, Abby. Well, you got to think it's gonna be 6 rows, just like that guy. It's 15 pistons across, so 15 times 6 is 90 times 3. So 90 times 3 is, no, that's wrong. It's 90 times 6 is 540 divided by 64 is 8.4 stacks. Gotta get the white blocks to build a snow farm. All right, time to go bulk craft. So if I need 8.5 stacks, or what was it, 540? So I need 540 redstone, 540 iron ingots, 540 times 3. We're gonna need a lot of shit. Let's just go start grabbing bulk items. How much does your snow farm produce? The little one? I don't know. I haven't measured it. It's just a placeholder farm right now. Trying to do piston math, because a piston, if I remember right, is yeah, it's 2 cobble or 4 cobble, iron ingot, redstone dust, and planks. Yeah. Time to go get a ton of that. I don't, Erican. Is there a tutorial for the snow farm? There is not. Well, there is, but it's an old one. Way back on my page. All right, let's get the redstone first. That's easy. Redstone and iron are both easy. Hi, Keegan. Cobblestone's easy. Yeah. We'll just grab a shulker's worth of redstone real quick. That should be enough redstone dust to do our crafting. Put all this in here. The BAMP, exactly. Why don't you use netherite armor? Because netherite armor in early game is a waste of time. Netherite armor early game is a waste of time. I'm not too stressed on the bamboo farm. I've been AFKing the iron farm all day today. So I've got a good stock up of iron. And by AFKing that farm, I was also AFKing the bamboo farm I already have. So it's pretty good up. Of course I know where Sweden is located. Please, I'm not going to be able to put a map to what you're going to be talking about. Now I need... So what I say, 540 pistons. Each piston, so times 3 is 1,600 divided by 64. I need 25 stacks of planks. So that will be probably easier just to use the birch farm for that, wouldn't it? Or probably just easier to use the 2x2 tree farm for that. What are you building? Pumpkin farm. It's probably easier just to use this beast and just take a second and actually just collect the stuff. How do you make a wood farm? I do have well, usually I use bamboo for all my bulk crafting. However, I don't have a bamboo farm big enough yet. I just got this little guy over here that I can tell you right now it does not have 25... Ooh, actually, it might have 25 stacks worth of bamboo in it. At least, it's going to go really quick building this farm. It's going to take longer to get the resources than to build this thing. Watch your live for 500 minutes? Hell yeah, edits. When did you update your base map? It's been a minute, Sophia. The problem with the base map is this area hasn't changed. Everywhere else around this area has changed. What is the rate on bamboo to planks? Because I do have... This is all from AFKing today. Or really last night into today, this backlog of it. So 25 and a few extra stacks of planks. So if I do, what is this, 3 stacks right there. That's a oh, I guess it's bamboo. I'm so ignorant on what bamboo crafting is because I just auto craft everything. So an inventory's worth nets me that much. We might have enough. We might have enough. I'm gonna AFK again tonight to keep stocking up on iron, so this will probably be enough to get the farm done today. Do you leave the game running all night so your farms keep working? Yes, Ashley. I will shut down the big PC and I AFK on my support PC. So I'll just leave the world open while I'm, you know, sleeping or while I'm at work, or just leaving my farms running. What are you making? Right now, I am collecting all the materials to craft 540 pistons. How does it not shut off? I just have it so that it doesn't. I mean, you can just go into your power save settings and make sure it just never goes to sleep. And then I have it in a optimal area for airflow, so I don't have to worry about overheating. I keep it very clean. I mean, not really, Dallas. We have a very, very powerful server now. My little area of the world is not very laggy. I mean, you can see that while I'm flying around and bombing around, I don't get any lag. The only things that really cause lag are the gold farms. So if you're AFKing for gold farms for an extended period, those can be a little laggy. So we're at 18. I need 25, so just do another rip. Hi, Nixie. Evelyn, because we're going to. I just don't have one yet. Normally, I autocraft all my bamboo. These are just little itty-bitty starter farms. So this is just my little itty-bitty starter farm for bamboo. Normally, I have a much, much larger version of this that does have autocrafters hooked up, which is why I had to remember the recipe for bamboo planks, because normally, I would just have a farm like this running, open a chest, and it would just be full of bamboo planks. Normally, that's what I have to do. Is this farm just because you can farm, or because you're going to need pumpkins in bulk? So the reason I'm building a melon and pumpkin farm, and I'll probably do a video on this, because I've been answering it a lot, it seems like. When I first learned Industrial Minecraft was when Village and Pillage came out. That's when they changed all of the villager trades, which made villagers really, really powerful. The first villagers I ever worked with were farmer villagers, and farmer villagers trade melon and pumpkins for emeralds. So now, in every trading hall I've done, every setup I've done, I use farmer villagers with melon and pumpkin farms, because that's where I started. So that's why you can trade with sticks, you can trade wool, you can trade, you know, berries. There's all these different, you can trade rotten flesh. Like, I could technically do a trading hall that's nothing but clerics, but I like doing my farmers, because that's, you know, what I started with. How's the trading farm going? Good. We finished digging out the entire pit, and now we're starting to put the farms back in. You want me to update the starter map? Okay, I will update the starter map. I should have extra maps somewhere. Somewhere I have extra maps. I have extra paper. I have a whole stack of blank maps, and I have no clue where they're whatever, I'll just make a new map. Like, I have a whole stack of maps somewhere and just no idea where they ended up. And boom. And all the corners are done. Let's grab a glass pane, fix this real quick. How do you get big item frames like that? Those are normal item frames. Ew. In here, I've been keeping extra glass panes so that I can continue to put this in there and lock it. All right. Corner not done. That's fine. All right, so miss. The last map we had, the base looked like this, and now it looks like this. Like I said, besides removing the original mob farm, the starter base area has not changed that much. I just haven't mapped the whole campus because it's take way too much time, and I don't want to dedicate a stream to mapping. I'm sorry. Hi, Turtle. Hey, Karen, it's a bad question, but is there such a thing as a dirt farm? Yes, there is, actually. If you're on Skyblock, you can... Hi, Andrew. You can farm dirt by making an azalea farm on moss. Melon Sammy, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You have a tutorial on a basic mob farm? Nope. I do have a tutorial of me building a basic one early on in the season you can copy. It's my brain. Oh, wait, cobblestone. So that covers the wood we need, at least for one farm. Now we gotta get cobble. So cobble, it's 4, so 540 times 4. There you go, Mud. Hi, Avery. What's 540 times 4? That'd be 2,000 and what, 160? 2,160? 540 times 4. Yeah, 2160. So divided by 64 is 34 stacks of cobblestone, which we easily have thanks to the cobblestone farm. latent auto clicker that just wiggles my mouse, wiggles the mouse every 10 minutes so that it doesn't get the little thing. Hi, Britt. What's your joke, Keegan? As long as it's appropriate. As long as your joke's appropriate. All right. I'm just going to take 2 full shulkers, and then that's enough to craft. Go to the cobble farm. We're underneath it right now. It's also out of TNT right now, and I'm also out of sand. So we can't run the cobble farm. We built this early on because I don't want to deal with cobble. However, when the new update comes out, you'll be able to put stone, like regular, like stone, into a stone cutter and turn it into cobblestone now, which like kind of makes this farm obsolete. However, this farm does 3.5 stacks of cobble every 10 seconds, and that's, you know, it's pretty nice to have just a ton of cobble on hand for minimal effort instead of having to actually mine it. You can buy sand from Towel. True, I can. I did just hook up a whole little mining area, though, for sand. Hi, King, I hope you're having a good stream. Message you on Discord providing a sponsorship offer. When you have a chance, please look. Milko, it's first time chat coming in and with a sponsorship opportunity is a little sus. A little sus. Alright, so that should cover. So now we've got cobble, we've got redstone, and we've got wooden planks, and then I have a good stack of iron stocked up. Why do you fly so slow? Because I'm taking my time. Grab, you know what, just because I can, grab that. And I'm just going to break these all down into ingots right now, so I can just have them over here for my little crafting area. You have a gunpowder farm. I have a general mob farm. I have a general mob farm that does, you know, a crazy amount of gunpowder, so I don't need to worry about that. How do you not get bored? Brody, I'm sitting here after working all day and then getting a heavy lift in, having a quick dinner, and now I get to sit here in comfy clothes and some baggy sweatpants, my own merch, sip my protein shake, and play Minecraft with my community. I'll never get bored of that. We're vibing in here. Not yet, Liberty. I'm probably going to have to chunk base one at this point. I haven't done much exploring, but I've cleared pretty much 5,000 to 6,000 blocks out in every single direction. No witch huts. Zup, thank you for the follow. Alfie, thank you for the follow. Sleep. Come on. What are you making? I am going to be building a pumpkin farm once this game allows me to sleep, because none of this area is spawn-proof, and it is a death trap. Blake, thank you for the follow. What's up, Paige? Drink some water. I know you were going with that. Go drink water. Or what'd Lib do? What's faster than an escalator? An elevator? Brody, thank you for the follow. See the villager trading hall? It's not built yet. So all we did was hollow out where the villager trading hall is going to go. And then I am currently building the melon and pumpkin farms that's going to fuel the villager trading hall in Escanor. If Minecraft is boring you, try some builds that you like. That helps too, Evelyn. Alright. Building time. So, I just remembered we're also going to need 540 stairs. Okay, so we're going to need 540 stairs, which is 8.5 stacks. So we'll just do 9 stacks of stairs. I'm going to go steal my stone cutter. I'm doing good, Avery. Hi, Wayne. Dexter, thank you for the follow. If I remember correctly, Mullet found one. He didn't post in the claims Discord, so it might still be available. But also, I'm not going to go steal a words, Kinger. A witch hut from another member. I found at least a dozen swamp biomes now, but not a single one has had a witch hut. So I'm not at building a witch farm yet. We're definitely going to build one at some point. I mean, the Banff is getting me way more redstone than I was expecting it to. So I'm not too strapped on redstone, but we might have to forego building that for now. JT, thank you for the follow. Snowda and Alyssa, thank you for the follow. Witch hut is 10k away. Yeah, it does not surprise me. 10k blocks out. Yeah, again. I've searched everything within like 5,000 or 6,000 blocks in each direction, and never found a witch hut. This is Bedrock Edition. All right. Anything else I need? We're good on stone. I'm definitely good on grass. It's just gonna be water buckets filling it. So let's start by putting in the floors. I think that's the easiest way to start. So for those, I'm going to need some stairs. I'm going to need some dirt. And I'm going to need some stone bricks. We'll just craft some more just to have. And then we'll start building. This is going to be all pattern building. How do you think the Wither is on Bedrock? That thing is insane. I don't know. I haven't fought the Wither in like 2 years. The last time I fought the Wither, we made a game out of it, and I tried to Top Gun fight the Wither 1,000 blocks in the air, and it went about as well as you would expect. That boy Zach and Melko, thank you for the follow. So, hi Kinger, how long you been live so far? 37 minutes. 37 minutes. All right. I did not bring any temp blocks, but that's okay. So this is going to be 1, 2, and then it would be here, and I do need... So that's there. Should be a 2-block gap, and then on front of that would be dirt. Or am I doing a 3-block gap? I want to mirror this farm as best I can. Longin, that is going to be a pumpkin farm. So this is... It looks like the back row is 2... off, so I milled them. I need to put sidewalls on this thing sooner versus later. Try to fight the Wither and frozen my world no matter how many times I restart. It's block drops. That's what has gotten you in trouble. So I need to move this forward actually 1. So put this here, put that there, put that there, and that's where this will go all the way across. Oh, you know, I gotta fix that one too. But that's okay. Build all the way across. What time are you out tonight? 10:30, and it's 8:30 now. I got work in the morning. So I'll stream for a couple hours, then go to bed. Normal weekday stream. I think Dell found one early in the season. Good for Dell. I haven't seen anybody post about witch huts in the Discord. Do I have an ink sack farm? I do not. I haven't seen you in forever. Well, welcome back in, no? All right. Scaffolding. Up. And jump in, and then, so it goes right here, here, here. I might free and allay just to pick up items for us. I'm an idiot. I'm doing this backwards. It's in between each piston. There needs to be a stone block. Dummy. Here, and there, and there, and there. This, and this, and this, and that. This is one short. So there should be one here. And then grab our stone stair. Grab stone stairs and work our way back. I love the game. I obviously want to put the stairs upside down. That's why I'm looking at the bottom right corner when I'm placing these. That's what I obviously want to do. How did you know? All right, what are you making? This is going to be a pumpkin farm when it is done. This is going to be a very large pumpkin farm, just like we have. It's actually going to be the same size as that farm is now. That farm's going to get 2 more layers eventually, but it's going to be that size here. We're just on the first steps of it. I'm actually going to come over here real quick and tear this guy out so that we can build them all at once. My son is obsessed with the Minecraft movie. Good luck, Jamie. Good luck. You got this. Kinger, as of New England woods lover, you ever tap trees? Yep, grew up doing it, Ethan. Why do you want pumpkins? So I am going to be doing, this is actually going to be a villager trading hall in the middle. I do all of my villager trading using farmer villagers. I know they're not the most optimal. However, when I first started playing industrial Minecraft, when I first started teaching myself redstone and stuff like that, I learned it because the Village and Pillage update came out, and I was using farmer villagers to get all of my emeralds. So I figured out how to, you know, I taught myself industrial Minecraft by playing and getting farmer villagers. Now, whenever I do a villager trading hall, I get most of my emeralds from the farmer villagers, which I need melon and pumpkin farms to get it from them. I know I could do sticks, and bamboo farms are much easier, but this is, you know, this is what I do. You know, I know sticks are easier, and honestly, if I was being optimal, I would get clerics with rotten flesh, because I already have a dozen full double chests of of rotten flesh from the mob farm that I'm probably never going to use. And if I was being smart, I'd just use those. However, that's not what I do. And then do another row. So 1, 2, 3. And then this goes right here. And break these for now. I probably should grab a tent block. Actually, I do have tent blocks. Perfect. Whatever floats your boat. Thank you. Bedrock villagers are a pain to deal with. Not really. They just take a second. I mean, just get your rhythm down and just do what you got to do, and then it goes by pretty quick. It's just time consuming dealing with them. How many episodes are in a season? So we did, I think it ended at like 270 episodes for season 1, and that was a 2-year run in that world. We're doing another 2-year run in this world, and it'll probably be about the same amount of episodes. Why don't you have netherite? Because it's a waste of time. Netherite early game is a waste of time. Pop this one and this one. Are all those stairs for water? Yes, Brute. So each of these stairs are going to be for water. And then it's because the stem of the pumpkin is going to go right here. And then there's going to be a piston right here and right here. And when that pumpkin grows, it's going to break the pumpkin and then collect it. So you need water to have crops. And then this is where each of the crops is going to go. Lime, thank you for the follow. I could do solid blocks. I could just make a pen with this. But stairs are nice because you can keep them like nice and condensed in while you're building. Let's go. Put as many villagers as possible, preferably 2,000. I think we're going to do about 150. And we won't do them all at once. It'll be like a as we go kind of deal. Calculator and Shadow, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It'll be like an as we go kind of deal. 1, 2, 3. And then here. Break this for now. Go back to it. At least 10. We're going to do all the trades. At least a good amount of all the trades. We're going to have a ton of farmers, a ton of clerics, stonemasons, armorers, weaponsmiths, toolsmiths, so that I have unlimited diamond armor and tools, and then I'll have the enchants to go with it. I mean, last season we did a little over 100 villagers, and we just kind of stopped doing them because I got sick of dealing with them. But it'll probably be, this season, it'll probably be a big push to get the main ones, so the toolsmiths and the armorers out of the way, and then get enchants out of the way, and then pick away at doing, like, the miscellaneous guys. Like, spend an hour at the start of each stream just cycling villagers until we get all of the trades we could want. So I'm not planning to do it all in, like, one swoop again, where we just dedicate stream after stream to getting villagers. It'll probably be a mix of, okay, we're gonna do this for a little while, and then do this for a little while, kind of deal. That makes sense. Do I play Java? I don't. I have played many, many hours of Java Minecraft. Used to play on a server with my buddies who only played Java, but Bedrock is my preferred version. It's where home is for me. Hi, Natasha. Welcome in. Could sit here for hours and watch my streams. Well, I could sit here and stream for hours. I guess I kind of proven that. Will you go farm the spawners in the trial chamber? Maybe, George. I don't really have a reason to go get the mace or farm any of that stuff right now. Just because I don't really care for the mace. I'm not big into PvP. I'm not big into collecting things. Maybe later on in the season, if I decide I want to go get the mace, I will go, farm up some trial chambers. However, it's not on the priority list. Gonna add a mega base this time? I mean, Steve's calling this a mega base. I'm not calling it a mega base because I've built a mega base and that was last season, but Steve seems to think this area or the Royal Labs idea qualifies as a mega base project. I'm not calling it that. Steve's calling it that, but I'm not going to argue. Why no netherite? Steph, you know why. I'm building the biggest gold farm you've ever possibly get without lagging badly. Nice. Sounds like quite the challenge. I wish you luck. Do I ever miss some of my old builds? Kind of. But usually once I'm done with a build, especially like an aesthetic build, I'm just kind of like, eh. I did what I set out to do. I finished the build. And its connection to me fades right there. It's not practical. Like, the cathedral was really cool, and we took a ton of screenshots of the cathedral, and I can still go back and visit Farmtopia when I want. But I'm not out here like, oh, man, I wish I had the cathedral right now. Does that answer your question? Hi, Koala. Welcome in. Welcome back, I should say. How long does a full season usually last? So this is only our second ever season. Season 1, we kind of just were winging it. We ended up doing 22 months on season 1. We're planning to do 2 years this time round, and we're a month in. So you're right here at the beginning of a season. Is there a reason the TikTok streams look brighter than the Twitch? Oh, that's TikTok Live Studio hating HDR streaming. So I'm streaming at full quality, and for whatever reason, TikTok Live Studio hates it. Moopy, thank you for the follow. Koala, thank you for the follow. Something in the Live Studio settings, which I can't change, and I've already reached out to TikTok and worked with TikTok on trying to fix it. They don't know why it does it, but it tweaks my game a little bit. So, Skip, I play on this world with 8 other Minecraft TikTok content creators. We've been playing together now for 2 years. We spent 2 years on another world, built a lot of projects and crazy ideas, and then back in December, we decided that, okay, we've spent enough time on this world, it's time to start a new one and get working on, a whole new world together. So, that first world was Season 1, this is Season 2. And we're going to be spending 2 years on this world together, and you're seeing the first month of it. Why don't you use RTX? RTX is so distracting. It's the same reason I don't use Prisma. Any shader pack you guys see me use regularly is not flashy. I love the flashy packs for screenshots and videos occasionally. However, playing with them on, it's just distracting. Playing with like RTX on, love RTX. Looks great. I love Prisma. Prisma looks great. I just don't play with them on because it distracts me. Madeline, this is going to be a, as I fall into the pit, this is going to be a pumpkin farm when it is all said and done. Steph, maybe, maybe not. It's going to be just like we did on Season 1, where it's like, if we find somebody we think, fits in with us, we'll shoot them an invite, we'll discuss and shoot them an invite, but we're also not like, okay, we have to get people in, we have to get people in. I play with a great group of creators already, and unless we find somebody that's like, all right, we really want to play with this person, we're going to just keep the status quo and doing what we're doing. I don't want to use these pistons, funny enough, because I want to keep those for other projects, because we have all the stuff to craft the pistons for this project. I'll be back, King. Thank you. Skit, thank you for the follow. Isaac, thank you for the follow. Koala, thank you for the follow. Moopy, thank you for the follow. So what's the goals right now? The goal for right now is villager creating hall. Get the melon farm done, get the pumpkin farm done, and get a good army of villagers. That way I have unlimited diamond armor and tools, and then start going nuts with everything else. That's the idea right now. So these are 15 long, so I need, it's going to be like 10 trips with buckets. That's not bad. Or 6 trips with buckets. I need an infinite water source, and I should have, oh, wait. Oh, I know where they are. Forgot I added 2 more layers to this farm the other day. I bet you they're all in here. Yep, there they are. How do you come up with build ideas? I'm not creative at all. I wing it all, Dakota. If it's not redstone related, it takes me a little while. It'll take me a little while to figure it out, but builds, for the most part, I'm totally freehanding almost everything you see. I'm figuring it out as we go. Paige, thank you for the stars. I'm freehanding it pretty much exclusively as I go. How long will we be live from now? 2 hours. A little under 2 hours. I'm going till 10:30. My time. Put that in there and that in there. All right. And just for now, put you away, and back to it. You're trying to see how long what lasts. How long what lasts. Do I have any pets? In-game, I have many, because chat likes to name different things. IRL, none currently. How's Jim Bob? He's chilling. What farm are you making? This is going to be a pumpkin farm. Do all of you live peacefully, or is there war? Besides the occasional, like, messing with each other, we're not, like, hunting each other down or fighting or anything like that. It's not a PvP server. It's not a faction server. It's just, 9 Minecraft creators who all just hang out and do our own things, but we all hang out and do our own things on one world together. Is PETA still alive? Yes, PETA is still alive. Pete is still chilling in his little pen. Except for game night. There tends to be a lot of violence on game night, which is where we get as many members live together as we can, and then we do various games on the server. And it usually devolves into gladiator combat at one point or another. Phone is still alive. Charge your phone. Paige, I stream at the same point every day. I don't know how your phone is, like, dead at the same point. Water, I am currently setting up the pumpkin farm. I'm putting the water in it right now. I'm live and Towel is live. I don't think Dell has gone live yet. No, I haven't gotten pinged from Dell yet. Mike, thank you for the follow. She wasn't ready. What's the server ID? So it's a private world, so you're not getting the server ID. And is it peaceful? No, we play on hard difficulty. Sean, thank you for the follow. How many layers is the farm going to be? It's going to be a 6x6 grid. It's going to be the same size as that farm. That is the idea right now. It's going to be the same size as that farm, and then it's going to be copied on both sides. Any tips for dealing with villagers? Be patient. Dealing with villagers is incredibly annoying. If you rush, it's only going to, like, make it worse. Just accept that villagers are annoying to deal with and move on. So, Chase, I am doing a melon and pumpkin farm because when I first taught myself industrial redstone, which is what I love doing now, building crazy big over-the-top farms, the first farms I ever built were melon and pumpkin farms, and that's because Village and Pillage had just came out. So, in order to, you know, take advantage of Village and Pillage, trading with villagers when they made all the changes, I got myself some farmer villagers, and farmer villagers needed a ton of melon and pumpkins, so the first farms I ever learned to build were melon and pumpkin farms. And now whenever I do a villager trading hall, it's fueled by melon and pumpkins. Did you lose your big world? We didn't lose it. We decided that we were done playing on it. We spent 22 months building and doing all of our projects on that, on that world, and then we decided, okay, we've completed what we set out to do. We did what we wanted to do, and it's time to start over on a new world. That's a sugarcane farm. That farm's not done. It's getting 2 more layers built onto it. It's just overproducing right now for what I'm using it for, and I want to get this stuff done before finishing that guy. I totally ran all the way over here, and I'm just coming to get water. Why don't you just build a temporary infinite water source by the stairs? I mean, because it takes half a second to go right here, grab this, and then go back in. They're so annoying, still not done dealing for 2 days. It took about, like, 2 months before we got done dealing with villagers on Season 1. But I also stopped working with them and would come back. I think that's the same approach I'm going to take this season. We'll spend a couple streams getting the critical ones, like librarians and toolsmiths and armorers and the farmers. But after that, it'll probably be a, like, all right, the first, 60 minutes of each stream is going to be us going out and getting 5 new villagers or 10 new villagers and then working on something else the rest of the stream. What are you making? Pumpkin farm. So, Cody, I am vibing. Think of it this way. I worked all day today, and then I got, done working. I went in and got a lift. Got done my lift, had dinner real quick, and then I sat down, threw some sweatpants on, and, made myself a protein shake, and I'm just sitting here, relaxing. I missed water. I'll go. Anyway, let me sleep, and then I'll go fixed. Basically, I'm vibing. I'm butchering my answer because I'm exhausted, but basically, we're just vibing. I don't know if Minecraft's fun anymore. Like, people are like, oh, how do you have fun in Minecraft? I don't know, but I tell you, I'm about as comfortable as it gets. I'm sitting here in sweatpants and, just hanging out in my community, relaxing, spending a couple hours just decompressing and playing my favorite game. Skit, I got way too much stuff to do to go pester the other players. Faith, thank you for the follow. Liz, thank you for the follow. Marco, thank you for the follow. How do you get all the farm ideas? I love industrial Minecraft. It is by far my favorite thing to do. I did miss a whole row. You guys weren't lying. I missed a whole bunch. All right, we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. I love industrial Minecraft. I got some unshaken up protein powder in there. I like taking a game mechanic and pushing it as hard as I can. And I do all of my own redstone, all of my own designs. The only redstone you will see in this world that is from another creator is I use Silent Whisperer's storage module design from like 5 years ago that I've been using forever, and it's been incredibly reliable, so I've never had a reason to design my own. Alyssa, thank you for the fireworks. Welcome in, Alyssa. I don't know if you joined earlier and I missed your join, but welcome in. Thank you for the fireworks. Can we get some W's in chat for Alyssa? Ref, welcome in. Maddie, welcome in. Mace, thank you for the follow. All right, there we go. Next step is going to be pistons, smooth stone, and stone brick. You have any builders on the server? We have a lot. I would go out on a limb and say myself and Steve are probably the heaviest redstone players on the server. I'd put Mullet up there if Mullet also wasn't a crazy over-the-top builder. I need to craft the pistons first. I'm like, probably would help. So give me 2 stacks. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me 2 stacks. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Enough to start. But yeah, we have some crazy builders on the world. Can somebody type out everybody's usernames and pin it? One of my mods, please and thank you. All right, grab that. Grab these. Grab these. Next step. And let's go put the next there. Hi, Noah. Welcome in. And then we're just gonna place each... Oh, wait, nope, that's wrong. All right, they go here. This goes on each of these. Thank you, Stormy. Yeah, so that's everybody's usernames right there. If you're on Twitch, you can type in !CC members and see everybody. You can also join the ClockCraft public Discord. You can find the ClockCraft public page on TikTok. That has all the members listed, and then you can links to each of their individual pages. Do I have a tutorial for this somewhere? Taylor, you're kind of looking at the tutorial. I designed this last night after stream. Melon farms are very basic. Normally, you would use observers with this. However, I also designed a new bee farm last night, a new honey farm, and one of the mechanics of said honey farm I found really cool. So I'm like, huh, I bet you I can take this new thing I designed for the honey farm and add it to the pumpkin farm and make the pumpkin farm more optimal. So no, I don't have a tutorial for this yet because I'm kind of designing it in real time. I did not test this at all before building it, but sometimes that makes it more fun. Owie, thank you for the follow. Why are you using melons and pumpkins for just villagers? Because when I first, I'm definitely gonna make a video on this to answer so I can direct people there. When I first started teaching myself industrial Minecraft, which I'm completely self-taught when it comes to redstone and big farms like this, like I've pretty much self-taught myself everything. The first farms I ever built were melon and pumpkin farms, and that is because when Village and Pillage came out, the Minecraft update years ago, the first villagers I ever got were farmer villagers, and it was completely by happenstance that I had farmer villagers, and I traded with them, and farmer villagers trade melons and pumpkins. So now, it's just habit for me, whenever I do a trading haul, I will always use melon and pumpkins as the main source of trades in that trading haul. It's definitely not, you can definitely get away with sticks or rotten flesh or wool. There's definitely more optimal ways to do villager trading, but for me, it's always going to be melon and pumpkin farms because that's what I, started out with. How did you meet the other players? All through TikTok and all through streaming. I didn't know anybody I'd play on this world with before I started making content. What food farms do you have? I have somebody called the Silver Mullet. And he currently sells golden carrots at spawn, and I really should have gone and bought golden carrots when we were at spawn. Aiden, thank you for the follow. My own design, Tony. Every farm you guys see, it's my own design, and I have tutorials for some of them. However, every farm you see built, I built on stream. So you can watch the stream backs. They're saved over on YouTube to figure out how to build it yourself. Billy and Aiden, thank you for the follow. Maybe, thank you for the follow. What are you building? Pumpkin farm. Giovanni, thank you for the follow. Like I said, this farm isn't overly complicated. I think it's just we're just gonna have to pick away at building it. We're only doing 6 layers. That went pretty quick. Silence, thank you for the follow. Kaden, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Pumpkin. I should have set up the pumpkin thing on Twitch before I went live. That could have been fun today. Why don't you just jump across and go to the left instead of running down? Because should be. It should be right. My YouTube and other social media should be right on your screen. Roven, thank you for the follow. Trip, thank you for the follow. Are we avoiding building? No, so Maya, I need the melon and pumpkin farms for the villager trading hall because my main source of emeralds are going to come from farmer villagers, which trade melons and pumpkins. Alyssa, it's good for engagement. No, I don't like putting like the titles and stuff on my streams just because it looks so... I don't like a busy stream on TikTok. Personal preference, the way I stream is I go, if I wouldn't watch it, how can I ask you guys to watch it? And I see some people's streams and they're so busy. Like there's a million different things on their screen and goals. I keep it simple. Here's my social media. Here's the top gifter. Here's the logo. And the beneath me is gameplay. I keep my stream on TikTok very simple. How do you come up with your own schematics? Do you do it in creative most? Sometimes lucky. Other times I just design it up here and then freehand it. Like that was barely tested in creative mode and then was really tested here. That was completely done in survival. That's been done in survival. And then this, like I said, I came up with this design last night laying in bed going, I bet you that'll work. And I see no reason as to why it won't. Oh, everybody does it differently, Alyssa. All right, so that's one layer done. Now, I want to do a gap. So if I do... I should be able to do grass here, and then just copy the pattern. And that'll be easier now because I have blocks to place on. Sweet! Almost chat, like, I kind of know what I'm doing, but only kind of, though. Alan, I'm building a pumpkin farm, and we just did one row in 17 minutes. So we should be able to fly right through this. I'm going to put these in here for now. That's where those will live. Actually, that's a lie. I need this back. How do you make an auto wool farm? Actually, auto wool farms are pretty easy. You just have an observer facing into a grass block, a block coming off the back. I'm just going to show you. Wool farms are one of the... When somebody asks, like, what's a beginner-friendly farm, I usually recommend melons, pumpkins, bamboo, cactus, sugarcane. Those are pretty easy. But if we're being honest, wool farms are also crazy easy. All it is an observer facing into a grass block with a piece of redstone on the back and then a dispenser with shears in it. And then every time the sheep eats the grass, it will shear it and produce wool. It's probably one of the easier farms to build. What do you need pumpkins for? Villager trading. Hydrate? Okay, give me 1 second, Bryn. Turn on vibrant visuals? Nah. How do you stack iron farms? Okay, stacking iron farms. I don't do it. I usually just build iron farms throughout the world. Like last season I had 6. Basically anywhere I was. Eric, how this is going to work is, let me show you, or here. See how big that is? I'm going to show you the little version of it. The little version of the melon and pumpkin farm. Here's what it looks like shrunken. Where's pumpkins? As I bomb it right past it. Here's what a shrunken version of this farm... Come on, let me... Okay, or don't. I'm going here. There we go. Here's what a small version of this farm looks... There's blocks missing. That's weird. Basically, when this stem grows, it's going to grow a pumpkin here, or it's going to grow a pumpkin here. And this piston will break it and wash it down into these chests. I'm not doing the observer trick. I'm doing a different thing, but you guys are going to have to wait and see for that to come out. Let me out of here. Yeah, so that's all it is there's just you put the stem in the middle and then a piston on either side. I'm doing good, Cinema. I hope you're doing well. This here. That goes there. Break that. But yeah, so when it breaks, you just get a full solid pumpkin in there. Those are supposed to be observers. I only did 1 observer on these clocks. So I did all pistons off of 1 observer. I just must have missed putting those blocks in. I don't do... Doing an observer for every stem is such a waste of material. I do the same thing with the sugarcane farm. You could do an observer for every single one, but I just do 4 across. That way, you know, they all pulse at once. Do a good pal watching your live stream on Xbox. Nice, Cinema. Hi, John. There's no reason to do anything crazier than that. Causes lag? Only client side. Servers be able to handle it just fine. You can't have pistons on both sides. Eric, I just showed you that. Or was that a comment before that? Aaron, I don't use ray tracing. It does handle it. I don't use it. Causes lag if you're doing it on all the farms. Basically, there's going to be a stem right here and a pumpkin. If a pumpkin grows, it'll be on either side, and then the piston will break it. That is what's going on here. I have a NASA-grade PC, and I'm still not going to use ray tracing because I don't like watching streams with ray tracing on. I find it distracting. Again, my philosophy with streaming is if I don't want to watch it, how can I ask you guys to watch it? Laura, thank you for the follow. Roval, thank you for the follow. Why do you have 2 rows with stems and 1 where pumpkin grows? Why do you have 2 rows with 1 stems and 1 where the pumpkin grows? Stem, pumpkin, pumpkin. Pumpkin grow, piston break, pumpkin. Stem fine. Pumpkin fall into water, water rush down to collection system. Stem here, pumpkin grow here, piston break, pumpkin. Pumpkin end up in water, stem healthy. That's how this works. Hi, Beatrix. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but that's what this does. How many days is your world? 4,300. How did you learn to narrate and talk all streams starting out? It did take a little bit of practice. I used to chew through my voice something crazy. I've been streaming now for a little over 2 years. When I first started streaming, I'd do a 3-hour stream and I would have 0 voice. I would have 0 voice. What? Eric, I don't understand your question, man. This is what it is. This is what it is. Can you get a full caveman speak all stream? No. Oh, I forgot to hydrate. Hold on, I missed the hydrate. Sometimes they'll drop in place, Jay. Sometimes they'll drop in place. Jay, at a certain point, you're getting so many drops that a few that miss from a despawn are not the end of the world. At a certain point, you're just getting so many drops that it doesn't matter if you're missing a couple. No, that's why they're 2 apart. So I build these 2 apart because sometimes they'll get stuck on the piston, which just happens. There's nothing you can do about it. You could put a hopper minecart underneath, but that's a waste of time in my opinion. I put this 2 out because these ones will hook and then fall straight down. They won't carry enough momentum to get stuck in front of them. Hydrate again. I'm good. I did it. I did my hydrating. I'm hydrated. I'm actually out of protein mix, so I'm gonna have to grab my water bottle. Aiden, you're watching the tutorial be made live. I designed this last night in my head. I have done 0 testing on this farm, but I know it's gonna work because I'm pretty good with this mechanic. Hi, Dots. Welcome in. Sir, thank you for the follow. Lower, thank you for the follow. Roble, thank you for the follow. Alright. Now we go and we break each of these. I might grab an allay to do the collection for me. What do you use pumpkins for? Villager trading. Villager trading. How many levels are you making? 6. Yes, it did. Twitch just crashed. Didn't even give me, like, an alert. Shit just went down. I'm guessing that Towel lost. I'm still here. On my end, it says it's gone, Paige. I don't know if you can still see stream, because on my end, it looks like my stream is gone off of Twitch. Alright, is one of you tied off differently? So I can set you free. You are perfect. Hold this. You're gonna be my little guy. Come here. Go work on this. You still see the stream. Let me refresh. Nope, I'm definitely still alive. That was weird. Well, it's gone. Just a black screen. I just reset it and it says it's back up. So, rejoin the Twitch stream if you guys are my Twitch team. Because it looks like it's back up and running just fine now. It looks like it was just a momentary glitch. It's back, dropped, but it's back now. There we go. Are you going to build a happy little amethyst house from your allays? My allays are working allays. They are working allays. They would get bored just, you know, sitting in an amethyst house. They like having various jobs. How many layers? We're going to do 6. So this is the second layer. We're going to do 6 layers in total. It's going to be about the size of that farm over there, but over here. Twitch has been doing that to so many people. Is what it is. I have Streamlabs is supposed to try to rejoin for 5 minutes every 30 seconds. So probably what happened is Twitch's servers went down for a second, or Streamlabs' server connection at Twitch went down for a second. And then my PC was just constantly spitting out reconnects until it reconnected. Which looks like it worked, which is what it's supposed to do when that stuff crashes. What layer are you on? Layer 2. We just started this farm like 20 minutes ago. We just barely started working on this. Yeah, there we go. Favorite snack, but not licorice. Popcorn. Popcorn. You probably can't see it on the stream because the camera's too small, but there is a whole 96 box of popcorn over there. That's has more of it gone than I want to admit. Nick, not right now. I'm in the middle of building something. However, if you hang out and stream, I have a tendency to explore around as I go. Put these extra ones in here. What flavor? Movie theater butter. Gotta go movie theater butter. Put this in there. All right. Now we need stairs, little guy. What is the farm for? The farm is for pumpkins. Or it will be when it's done. Thank you for the follow. Add cheddar. Well, you gotta get like the... I'm not a cheddar on the popcorn, but if you put some like garlic salt on them, or maybe like a little ranch seasoning, it's so good on popcorn. How many pumpkins do you think an hour? No idea. It's gonna be 540 pumpkin breaking spots, and it's gonna run once every 10 minutes. So if half, all right, let's do some rough math. Let's say there's 540 stations. They're going to run every 10 minutes. But let's say a third of the pumpkins grow in that 10-minute time. It's going to be 180 pumpkins every 10 minutes times 6. It's going to be 1,000 pumpkins an hour. Roughly. And that's ballparking. What's your question, Diesel? Go ahead and shoot. You ever had butter and salt at the movies? I am not the biggest fan of movie theater popcorn. I have to be in the mood for it. It's so salty and like soggy. Like I like nice at home, like Ornbacher, just like fresh popcorn. Medium rare, Diesel. Leaning on the more rare side. Freestyle, because I do farmer villagers for the majority of my villager trading. And this huge pit right here is going to be an entire villager trading hall. So that side's going to be doing pumpkins. This side's going to be doing melons. And I'm going to be able to basically have infinite emeralds thanks to farmer villagers. Didn't realize I streamed until Twitch until now. Well, welcome to the Twitch side of the stream. All right. Back on our buckets. Back up. Oh, sounds like something else. I think I am this time going to... I don't know. It only takes like 2 seconds to go up. We're gonna do it the same way I was doing it. Only takes like 2 seconds to go up there. I'm definitely going to heal the Elytra. Freestyle, welcome, welcome to my page. I don't do anything in Minecraft in moderation. If you want to see something crazy, Freestyle, watch the second pin video on the top of my TikTok profile. It's an overview of the mega base I built last season in this world. Or not this world, but last season on this SMP. Where'd you get the Spartan helmet? Amazon. Oh, I realized I did our pattern wrong here. Oh my gosh, game, behave. We'll do run row like this and then go back to doing it the right way. Oop, place blocks. There we go. And can I... Are you gonna go research Amazon? Yeah, funny enough, that helmet was supposed to be gold and red. In case you guys didn't know or knew, my Spartan skin is my Minecraft skin is the 2013 Battle of the Beast Spartan skin. I have had this skin since I was playing Minecraft on the PS3. I wanted to do like a mock-up, ban that person. I wanted to do a mock-up of my skin for Halloween. And so I ordered like the Spartan outfit and all that stuff. The posture check. My posture's good. And I ordered the helmet. That's the helmet they sent me, black and red. It was supposed to be gold and red, but Amazon sent me the wrong one. But now it's kind of just like a nice backdrop to the stream. Now it's kind of a just nice backdrop to the stream. The best early game farm is an iron farm. I had an iron farm day one of this world. Iron farm is the best early game farm. I don't know. It totally depends, Al, because I will spend, 2 to 3 streams, which is about 8 hours, working on one project, and then I'll kind of get bored of working on that project and go work on something else, and then come back to it when I'm ready. I'm not like, I don't like tally up. This is just, relaxing for me. I mean, the Mega Base last season took almost 2 years. It was like a year and like 8 months of total build time on that one project last season. But, death was in the past. If you get banned, can you still watch? No. Mute, you can't comment. Ban, you're done. You're gone. You can't even see my content anymore. And that, in case you guys are curious, what I just said to ban to, that was just a TikTok bot. They come in and they spam a message and try to get you guys to click on links because TikTok is infested with TikTok bots. So I just have my mods ban them outright. It's not gonna put up with that nonsense. Did I miss one? I feel like no, I didn't. Nope. W mods. Did you finish the villager trading all thingy? The dig is done, Luca, and it's filled in, but I haven't done any of the designing yet. The next step is getting these 2 farms producing, so that they're constantly getting drops while we're building this. Catherine, I am working on a pumpkin farm. This is going to be our pumpkin farm. That's going to be the melon farm. And then eventually I'm going to have this whole first row is going to be filled with nothing but farmer villagers. And that'll give me infinite emeralds and infinite golden carrots from my, future employees, elite employees. We'll go with employees this time around. How do the pistons get powered? I'm going to be running redstone signals along the back. Instead of doing observer clocks, I guess I can explain it. It's going to be a while before we put the redstone in. I am designing a new bee farm, and I'm not a big fan of how bee farms use comparators. It seems over-engineered. A bee farm should just pulse once at noon, and whatever's ready to go is ready to go. So I designed a clock just using a daylight sensor comparator setup that will pulse my new bee farm at noon. And I'm like, I bet you this same system will work with a melon and pumpkin farm. So instead of trying to do a bunch of observers and dealing with like crafting observers and collecting them and all that nonsense, I'm just gonna have it, you know, pulse at noon, so like roughly every 20 minutes, and whatever's grown is whatever's grown. It'll be way less resource intensive, and it'll probably be a little bit more reliable because it's not relying on like game ticks or observer ticks, anything like that. It's just, okay, it's noon, run the farm, and it harvests whatever's in there, and then stuff grows for another 20 minutes, you know, or whatever a Minecraft day is. I think it's around 20 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it harvests again at the next noon. I find it mad that you do all the farms yourself. I love industrial Minecraft. Like, I do big builds, but also my heart and soul and the love I have for Minecraft all begins and ends with building stuff like this. Like, I think this is awesome, especially when you're building like crazy over the top farms. Like the Banff was a ton of fun to build because that farm's crazy when it's up and running. This farm is going to be fun when it's up and running. That farm is, I probably could stop and not add another 2 layers to that, but also Twitch has gone down again. It says I'm still up on Twitch. It says it's unstable, but it still says I'm up. I didn't lose Twitch. I think Twitch just keeps crashing in and out. Get crashed for a minute. Twitch is really struggling tonight. CD, I have been streaming on TikTok for 2 years. Actually, more than 2 years now. I've been streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Well, YouTube for 2 years, Twitch for a year. You can say Twitch and YouTube on TikTok as much as you want. The only thing TikTok will get you in trouble for is if you're like one of those people that's like, I'm not reading chat on TikTok. If you're actively promoting people off platform, TikTok's going to pull you off the FYP. Hi guys, I'm KingerIV. I stream on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube all at the exact same time. You can watch wherever you want to watch. Totally up to you guys. The red app, blue app, purple app, you don't need to do that. You don't. I'll tell you that right now. Tavish, thank you for the follow. Dobie, thank you for the follow. All right, what step are we on? We are on pistons, and 38 is not enough. Let's just do a whole other stack, or a whole other 2 stacks, because why not? I have the resources. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're good, CD. You're good. That is like a big stipulation. Like, you can't say Twitch and YouTube on TikTok. Of course you can. Of course you can. TikTok's not dumb. They know the majority of their TikTok streamers are split streaming. It's 2020, 2026. You should be split streaming when you're live. They're not dumb. They know what's going on. They just don't want you sitting here like actively promoting people off platform. Elytra's pretty low. She got plenty of health. We'll go hit the gold farm. We'll finish building this layer, and then we'll go hit the gold farm. Kendra, thank you for the follow. More of a builder yourself? Nice. I'm getting better at building, I feel like. I feel like I'm improving. And I'm going to owe that to streaming, because normally my build styles are very practical. But I think now that I'm streaming and I'm like trying to like make a little bit better on things and I'm not just building it for me, I feel like my building's getting better. Nobody griefs, Harry. We're very, very selective with the people we let on the world, and then we have a whole list of things everybody must agree on, and one of those things is no griefing, no stealing, no player killing, outside of like game nights and stuff. CD, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Who else in this SMP? There's 9 of us. If somebody wouldn't mind sending in the list, that was great. Some of the notable names, you have like the Silver Mullet, you have Tanisha, you got Candy Cane, you got Tell, you got PA, you got Towel, you got Deli Pop, you got Steve. I'm so bad at saying everybody's username because I'm just like, oh yeah, it's Towel, thinking everybody's gonna know what I mean when I say it's Towel. Yeah, right there. There's everybody's username. Thank you, Paige. And if you're on Twitch, if you're on Twitch, you can just do !CC members. Now, I play with a really, really good group of people. The only thing I'm worried about is randomly getting punched off of builds or getting encased in obsidian while I'm AFK. That's pretty much it. I'm not worried about like unaliving or people blowing up my stuff, but you know, going AFK on stream and having a bell put next to my stream or having all my trapdoors flipped, that's very on brand. When did Viking leave? So Viking left at the end of season 1. He decided he did not want to come back for season 2. He's seeing a ton of success with Skyblock Kingdoms, and he opted to put all of his time and energy into Skyblock, which is awesome for him, you know? Squiddy, it's called Pick Block. I'll show you how it works when I run out of smooth stone in 1 second. So Pick Block is one of the best features in Minecraft. It's on both Bedrock and Java. You can do this on your phone, your tablet, your Switch, your PC, your Xbox, your PlayStation. Every version of Minecraft has this. So you can see I have extra smooth stone in my inventory, but oh, my hands have gone empty. When I click on a block of smooth stone, it takes one of the stacks out of my inventory and puts it into my hand. I can do the same thing with stone bricks. I can do the same thing with pistons. It's called Pick Block. Every version of Minecraft has it. Just go into your settings and see if it needs to be bound or it's bound to something that you don't know it's bound to. Sans, thank you for the follow. What are you building? Pumpkin farm. Me and my friends made a new world based around both being wizards. Nice. Arish, thank you for the follow. I mean, if you're like playing on controller, you're like on Xbox or PlayStation, I think it's bound to like one of the joysticks. I don't know. I've been on PC for so long now, and it's always been bound to scroll wheel. I'm just numb, and it's always on scroll wheel. Hi, Kendra. Allison, thank you for the follow. Didn't you and Mullet have a battle messing with each other's bases last season? Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. See, I don't know about you guys, but when I see a trapdoor, I have to flip said trapdoor. And Mullet built with a lot of trapdoors last season. It was really, really cool. He used copper trapdoors heavily in his build. And when I saw all those... And when I saw all those trapdoors, I would routinely flip all of those trapdoors. And it got to the point where I annoyed Mullet enough, and he started putting Skulk Shriekers everywhere in my mega base. And up until the end of that season, I continued to find them. Snail? What's snail? What are you working on? I am working on the pumpkin farm. We might... I have an hour and a half left on stream, or an hour and 15 minutes left on stream. I might be able to do this whole farm in one stream. At least the building of it. At least the building of it. I keep going. I'm going to have to go stop for a second to go heal the Elytra and then come back. Hans, this is a pumpkin farm, or it will be when it's done. Dirtbike, thank you for the follow. Why do you need so many pumpkins? Villager trading. My main source of emeralds are always farmer villagers, because I have just always done farmer villagers, and I will continue to always do farmer villagers. You can, it's called Pick Block. It allows you to automatically pull blocks out of your inventory without having to go into your inventory, and you just need to bind it to something in your settings. If you're on PC, it's already bound to scroll wheel, but I don't know what it's bound to on console. Some people are saying that it's not. You have to go bind it for the first time on console. Been a long time. I know. See, the thing with why I use... I'm going to do the Elytra now while I'm thinking of it. Why I use melon and pumpkins is because when I first was teaching myself industrial Minecraft, it was when the Village and Pillage update came out. And that was when they changed all the villager trades and stuff like that. And the first villagers I ever worked with were farmers. So farmers trade melon and pumpkin. And now, whenever I do a villager trading hall, it's habit for me to do farmer villagers and do melon and pumpkin farms. Minecraft audio is going off for a second while I AFK this. Heal up in like 10 seconds. Sure, Kendra, as long as they're appropriate. And I'm sure snail facts are gonna be appropriate, but you never know with TikTok chats. It's water underneath, Hamilton. I just haven't put the water in yet. It's water underneath, but I haven't put the water in yet. Nice. Pumpkin farms are fun. People ask about like early easy farms to build when they're first learning redstone. Pumpkin farms are about as easy as they get. Ben, all of my streams are split on YouTube. So if you see me live on TikTok, I'm live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. 99% everything you see built, but 100% of the farms I built are all built live on stream. Stormy, Paige wants you on the TikTok or on the Twitch side of the stream for a second. I've been streaming for an hour and a half today. I can, Cletus, but I'm going to be doing that on the other side. Might as well grab some latent XP while I'm here. Weird, thank you for the follow. Are you guys done running? Yep. There's one left in there. Turn that off, turn that off. And now I can turn Minecraft audio back on because that farm is incredibly loud. There we go. Did you finish the trading hall? The digging of the trading hall is done. The walls of the trading hall are done. But we're not building any part of the trading hall until the melon and pumpkin farm are done. Because basically, while I'm building all of this, I want these to be running and producing stonks. Gold farm looks nice. The gold farm runs great. I just haven't optimized it. I'm still only running 2 portals down, which isn't the end of the world. But I haven't bothered to optimize it because 2 portals is honestly keeping up pretty good right now. I haven't had a reason to redesign it. I'm gonna grab my stairs. Back to it. Why use diamonds instead of netherite? Because netherite early game is a waste of time. Hi, Frost. Netherite early game, in my opinion, is a huge waste of time. Especially once you get villagers. Like, right now, I don't have villagers, but we're working on it. Once you get a good villager trading hall, you then have unlimited diamond tools and armor. Netherite pretty much becomes obsolete, especially once you get mending. Look out. Smooth stone's a great block. I love building with smooth stone. It's good for mapping out builds. I love using it in redstone. I am a huge smooth stone enjoyer. What's up, Tyler? Netherite is mainly for durability. Netherite's a thing to collect. You can't tell. You have mending and unbreaking. You have an unlimited durability tool. Especially if you have multiple. Like, we'll have an entire shulker box dedicated to backup tools. And especially with an XP farm, it's really obsolete. I did 6 portals. It wasn't lagging too bad. The try to killer can't keep up with 6 portals. And it's because I only made the drop a 10-block drop. I'm just going to extend it to 22 so that the piglins are one shot, and then it should be fine. But also, I haven't had a reason to fix it because for right now, it's working. Friend runs smooth stone with me and said it was basic. All my builds were dumb. Hey, basic's good sometimes. I'm building with stone bricks and smooth stone right now, and I could not be happier with my little industrial build. How was streaming or work? It was a good day today, Saul. How's the villager trading hall going? The pit is dug. The walls of the pit are in. We haven't done anything with villagers or building the actual decorations yet because I want the farms in place and producing drops while we're doing all the building and stuff like that. Basically, get these in place, let them run while we're actually doing the building of said farm, and then come back and start moving the villagers in. Leader, thank you for the follow. Love the stone variants. Think they need the granite type soon. Yeah. Granite pretty much is just the solid block, is it not? I don't think granite has anything fancy. Salo, thank you for the follow. Carly, thank you for the follow. What is my favorite block? It's smooth stone. That's kind of what one of the regulars in my chat was referring to. I build with smooth stone, whether it's an industrial build or like mapping things out or like modern builds. I like putting smooth stone everywhere just because it makes building so much easier. You know, it's such a nice block to just lay things out as you're working on them. Make sure everything's square. You know, it looks good. You run redstone lines across the top of it, evens it out. Hamilton, I am completely winging everything you're seeing right now. I had a rough idea of what I wanted to do this season, and it changed like 10 times before episode 1 kicked off. And I'm sure I'll have a million different ideas by the time season 2 ends. I pretty much wing everything as I go. It's going great, Jansen. How are you? Like, I knew I was going to do big farms this season. I knew I was going to do all my stuff in one area. Besides that, been pretty much freehanding the whole... Like, I'm going to work on this now, I'm going to work on this now. Just figuring it out as we go along. Any tips to extend the 2-week Minecraft phase? Give yourself a stretch goal. If you find yourself burning out after 2 weeks, give yourself something to work towards. A good example of that is, like, for myself, if I made my stretch goal defeat the Ender Dragon, I'd be done with the world in the first hour of the season. However, last season, I said, okay, I'm going to build the biggest mega base I'd ever built. And everything that I did towards that was just a stepping stone to build that base. Giving yourself something to work towards will keep you interested and motivated more than just, okay, defeated the Ender Dragon, built a house, collected some items, died, and then quit the world. I was reading chat as placing blocks. That's cardinal sin number 1. Don't take granite for granted. Oh, don't. I can't do puns right now. My brain is way too fried after work and gym and then 2 hours of stream. Don't be doing puns right now. I'm not going to be able to keep up. When are we going to make the farms pretty? Making the farms pretty, Kate, is going to come after the farms are built. So I think what it's going to be is these farms are going to go in. We're going to do the villager trading hall. We're going to get that built out. And then the great flattening is going to happen. The great flattening. I'm going to flatten everything. And then once everything is flattened, there's a few more farms to build. And then we're going to start making the farms pretty. So I can't do things pretty until I have, like, the extra resources to make them pretty. Summer, thank you for the follow. That is definitely a goal of the season, is to not just have, you know, raw standing farms like that, but to actually make the farms look good in their own way. But that comes after I have all of the stuff to make the farms look good. Jace, Silas, Coop, and Summer, thank you for the follow. King, you should play Hunter Call of the Wild. It's a hunting game. I've seen it. I don't really like hunting games. They're... As someone who's been doing the real thing since he was 10 years old, hunting games have always just felt like just not right. It feels just like going, like, when I hunt, like, we're harvesting, you know, we use everything on the deer or whatever we're hunting. Call of the Wild just feels like you're just shooting things. If I'm going to do just shooting things, I'm just going to play like Call of Duty or something. That makes sense. Che, thank you for the follow. No judgment on you if you play it. I mean, game's a game, but to me, I just never interests me. Somebody beat me to sleeping? No. Sleep. Thank you, JT. Oh yeah, no shame if you play it. It looks like a fun game, but it's just not my kind of game. And back to it. Where's your netherite? Don't get it, Sab. It's a waste of time. Wheat farm is this? This is a pumpkin farm. Or it will be once I start putting pumpkins in it. You watch Linksy? Yeah. Good night, Kinger. Have a great stream. Thank you, Sophia. Have a great night. So, Seb, netherite early game is a waste of time, in my opinion. Diamond tools got us by forever, and then once you get yourself set up with villagers, you then have unlimited diamond tools, unlimited enchants, and mending and unbreaking completely unravel the whole it has better durability argument, because with mending and unbreaking, you have infinite durability. You could have a mending and unbreaking iron pickaxe, and it will last longer than a full, you know, unenchanted netherite pickaxe. The only time I get netherite is like when I don't have something else to do. However, I did make a deal last season. I said if I ever hit 50,000 followers on TikTok, I'd do netherite, and that's what we did for season 1. And as I'm closing in on 78,000 now, we obviously hit it. I made the deal with my chat this season. If I hit 90K, I'll go get netherite tools and armor. So that's the deal. If I was solo, like not streaming, I probably wouldn't get netherite for like a year into the world until I ran out of things to do. That's like something I do when I'm bored on like a Sunday afternoon, is just go get netherite. But I have so much to do right now that other things I want to work on, that it is not even in the top 20 priority things. Kian, this is going... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This is going to be a pumpkin farm that's going to fuel my villager trading room. Netherite is also lava and fireproof. True, it is. But if I can get a brand new enchanted diamond pickaxe for a single emerald, and I can get thousands of emeralds an hour, which by, law of correlation is, thousands of diamond pickaxes per hour if I wanted to, why should I go for the effort to go get netherite? Again, that's my logic, is villagers make netherite, just a nicety, not a necessity. How do the horses get up there? They spawn on grass blocks. So because I'm in a plains biome, these guys will spawn on this little itty-bitty thing of grass and spawn. You replace the pumpkins. I will have to place the pumpkin stems, but we'll do that at the end. We'll do it at the end. How do you get an infinite water source? You just make a 2x2 water source or a 1x3 water source and take the middle. What are you building right now? I am working on the melon or the pumpkin farm. Magic pumpkin farm. How are you today? I'm doing good, Angel. How are you? Do you know schematics? How do you do if you watch the video? Elliot, I don't use any schematics or Lightmatica or Schematica. I do pretty much everything off the top of my head. Very occasionally, I will go design a build in my creative testing world first, but most of the time, I'm freehanding the whole thing. Control, thank you for the follow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this solo world? It is not. I play on this world with 8 other Minecraft TikTok content creators. This is a solo area, though. This is my part of the world. We all have our own bases and builds and stuff like that, but we all play on one world together. Oh, Nicole, he's picking up stone bricks. So as I'm putting these in, I'm breaking stone bricks, and I just wasn't collecting them. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just have one of my LAs who's not doing anything else right now come collect them for me. Alex, thank you for the follow. Are you guys going to bring any new members in this season? Maybe. We're going to take the same approach we took last season. If there's somebody we're watching who we, enjoy their content and we enjoy interacting with them, we might extend them an invite. But also, we've got a great group of people right now, so it's not like, oh shit, we have to add new people in. I see a lot of, especially on TikTok, it seems to be bad on TikTok. A lot of people are just like trying to get as many people in as they possibly can, as fast as they can. And that's just not what we're about. We want to find the right people at the right time to bring in. Our community is absolutely amazing, and before we bring anybody new into that, we got to make sure they're very well vetted. Can a Lego underwater? I think they can, but they won't do it willingly. They won't do it willingly. Would Linksy join if you asked? Probably not. Linksy is a hardcore creator, and I was lurking in his stream the other day, and he made a comment about stuff like that. He only plays his hardcore world because he has the record hardcore world right now. And there's a lot of people out there trying to, get the hardcore, days lived record. So he puts all of his time and energy into that. You know what I mean? Is PA9 in here? Yeah, PA9 still plays ClockCraft. He's just busy with school and stuff. He streamed 2 nights ago, and he just posted a base update. Oh, no, he isn't. I mean, the guy is incredibly talented at Minecraft. Yes, would it be an amazing pickup? Of course it would be an amazing pickup, but first of all, everybody would have to agree on inviting, and second of all, I don't think he would, because I was in his stream for several hours yesterday, the day before, and he's said he only does the one world because he puts all of his time into it. It's the same thing with like a lot of hardcore creators. Viking when Viking played with us, when he still had his hardcore series going, he split his time. And it was hard for Viking to split his time, which is ultimately why I think he's only doing Skyblock now, is because when you're split between multiple worlds, you're kind of lacking in multiple worlds, Oh, we're talking about different hardcore creators, Tyler. Light, thank you for the follow. Or different Minecraft creators in general, right? Like, I myself could never balance more than one Minecraft world. You guys like, oh, could you ever do a solo series and a hardcore series while you're doing ClockCraft? No. I couldn't, because, I would want to spend all my time on one world, and, let's say right now, I stream 8 hours a week. Right now, on average, I'm about streaming about 8 hours a week. And that's 8 hours in one world, and I'm able to get this stuff done. If I was splitting that between 2 worlds, I would get half as much done across 2 different areas. And then I just would feel like I was never making progress because, you know, one day I might want to play on this world and can't because I'm scheduled to play in the other world, and that just doesn't work for me. I'd rather put 100% of my effort into a single world than 50% into two. I missed a whole bunch. Goat, Stay Down, JJ, Robert, Dylan, and Jalen, thank you for the follow. What farm is this? This is going to be a pumpkin farm when it's done. Shanu, thank you for the follow. I'd rather put 100% into one world than 50% into two. Are we on layer 3? Yes, we are. Colton, thank you for the follow. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Any tips on how to learn redstone? The best way to learn redstone, you're going to go and you're going to create a new Minecraft world. You're going to create it on super flat, or I guess you don't have to create it on super flat, but I recommend super flat. And then give yourself a challenge. Build a piston door. Build a farm. Build a collection system. Do something with redstone, but watch no tutorials on it. Try to figure it out yourself. There's nothing wrong with copying tutorials, and there's a bunch of amazing creators out there who post redstone tutorials. However, if you're truly trying to learn it, the best way to learn it is to just go play around with redstone in a testing world until it starts to make sense for you. And your first farms might be horribly unoptimized. They might run like crap, they might break, but it's your farm, and because you built it, you'll have a better understanding of it. Hi, Danny. Welcome in. Oh, Johnny, no, this is going to be a fully automatic farm when it's done. It's just not using the observer trick. It's going to be using a daylight sensor to do all the harvesting. I'm a tradesman, so I'm good at figuring stuff out, but I can't have myself redstone. It just takes practice. It just takes practice. If you're a tradesman, if you can do plumbing or you can do electrical, you can do redstone. As someone who, you know, can do both of those things, if you can do those things, you can do redstone. You just got to take the time to learn it, just like you take the time to do other stuff. Bendy, thank you for Ben Does Life. Wait. Bendy. That name sounds familiar if you're the Bendy I'm thinking of. Thank you for the sub over on Twitch. So the daylight sensor isn't going to go off at night. It's going to go off at noon. So I made that mistake on season 1 with the bamboo farm. I had a daylight sensor that was going off at night. It was never night on ClockCraft because somebody is always online and somebody is always sleeping. Always sleeping. And so I'm doing a trick with a daylight sensor to have it go off at noon instead of having it go off at, you know, sunrise and sunset. I don't think so, Roger, because they would have commented. Ben Does Life. Okay, it's not Bendy. Ben Does Life. Got it. The joke there, Ben, is I play with a creator, and her nickname for her husband is Bendy. So when I saw a Ben, and I could barely make your username out, I was like, oh, that might be Towels. Hubby. Am I going to be out too short? Do you have 2 for me? This is a server, yes. It's a bought and built server for ClockCraft. Nope, wrong box. This box. Simmerez, thank you for the follow. How many layers are you building? We're going to do 6 layers on each side, so it's going to be the same size as that when it's done. Who are the devs? You're looking at them. How many people? There's 9 of us. Kinger, what's the tattoo? It's a very large Mullen Lob tattoo, Spartan tattoo, that I got when I was 19 and had a couple $100 and no better judgment. How did you have that spot? I just built the farms around that spot. You like the company? I heard you... Oh, the company we were using for the first month was Bisect Hosting, and they were horrible. If you guys are looking for a server company to steer clear of Bisect Hosting. They were just not great at all when it came to hosting season, or the first start of the season. Q, not off the top of my head, but if you post in the Minecraft questions or Minecraft help section in the Discord, we might be able to help you out. Gabe, thank you for the follow. Summer, thank you for the follow. All right, next step we are on is smoothstone and dirt. To the next layer. And of these. Grab all of these. Back to it. You only play with content creators and can some of your viewers join occasionally. It's an invite-only private server. It is not open to anyone from the public. So I'm only playing with the content creators I currently play with. How do you join? Look out. God, you're right in my way. Can one of my mods put the ClockCraft Discord invite? Hi, Cal. Welcome in. Put the ClockCraft invite on the Twitch stream, or TikTok stream. It's at 300 comments. It's crazy. We're not sharing that yet, Michael. We're not sharing that yet. We're giving them more time to see how they're doing before sharing them out. What do Allays do? Watch the video I posted, my most recent post. Melons and pumpkins will be my main source of emeralds once we get up and going. You would be amazed, Nicole, at how many comments you guys send. You guys send thousands upon thousands of comments every stream. I can't see individual comments now that, you know, TikTok's doing the stats thing. You guys, TikTok likes to yap a lot. I think TikTok does Twitch and YouTube's comments for the year in, like, January. Dawn, this is a pumpkin farmer. It will be when it's done. We do be yapping. A lot of yapping. You're having meaningful conversations. I was watching you guys argue about how you were spelling each other's names earlier. So, Tommy, villager trading. This whole area right here is being built next to my villager trading hall. And my favorite villagers to trade with are farmer villagers because, you know, that's what I first ever learned Industrial Minecraft for, was melon and pumpkin farms for trading with farmer villagers. And now it's just a habit of mine. What type of farm? Pumpkin farm. We're actually going to be really, really close on finishing this in one stream, but I don't think I'm going to get there. We might. I got 40 minutes left on stream. Hey, can make jack... I need this many pumpkins because I need a ton of jack-o'-lanterns. Which actually not a bad idea for hiding... You know what we could do, all honest? We could do jack-o'-lanterns for, like, hidden lighting because they're square full blocks. Because we don't have sea lantern farms set up yet. We might... I was going to be sarcastic about the jack-o'-lantern thing. We might do the jack-o'-lantern thing. I was going to be sarcastic about it, but you know what? That might work. Rex8, thank you for the follow. So, Rad, streaming on TikTok is unlike streaming on Twitch and YouTube, because Twitch and YouTube, they pretty much just lurk. They comment here and there, you know, there's a redeem for a hydrate, there's a daily check-in, but Twitch and YouTube, for the most part, just kind of lurk. TikTok, it's a constant revolving door of viewers. Like, right now, I got 460-ish of you in here right now. I guarantee you, 5 minutes from now, I might still be around 400, 450 viewers, but 100 of them are brand new. They're not in the stream when we're having this conversation right now. So I know every time I get a repeat question or I get, you know, the same question I've answered 100 times or 1,000 times, that's a new viewer every time. Like, I know that's a new person coming into my stream. So I try to give them the same level of respect, the same answer that I gave the last 100 people who asked that question. And you ask if it annoys me? No, I'm used to it. Wick and Adriana, thank you for the follow. Kyle, thank you for the follow. I've been doing this for a little while now. I'm just kind of used to it. You guys do bury me. Don't get me wrong. Last night's stream, we had over 1,000 people in here at one point. Couldn't keep up with chat at all. Basically had to give up on reading chat for a little while because between Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, I had almost 1,800 viewers. I just like, you guys just yap amongst yourselves because there's no way I can read this right now. But I can manage, you know, the 700 or so I got between all three platforms right now. Why, hello, sir. Malito has joined the world. It's Monday night, so yeah, Muller should be live at some point. What are you working on right now? Hayden, we are building the pumpkin farm. Each one of these little modules is going to be for the pumpkins, and we're just pattern building at this point. You mean Twilver? I mean sister mullet. Where's the sister mullet thing from? I know I asked you guys that the other day, but I didn't like compartmentalize the answer. What's sister mullet from? Zagan, thank you for the follow. He has so many nicknames. Well, I know that. I mean, all of us do. But, like, what is that one from? Cody, thank you for the follow. Well, hopefully you got all your shoveling done, Ryan. I feel like it's probably from his mods. I mean, it's definitely from his mods, but there's got to be a story there. Hi, Bryn. Great, and thank you for the follow. Are you on keyboard or mouse or controller? I'm on keyboard and mouse. But I do play at a lower DPS because when I first started streaming, my viewers who were from back then, I used to be super snappy with my mouse. Like, I was on a high DPS and it was nothing for me to, like, I'm building this, building that, and I was just twitchy all the time. So I slowed my DPS down so it's not as jarring for you guys to watch. I couldn't retrain myself not to do it faster, but I turned my mouse down. Whatever works, right? I use a normal mouse, Jacob. I use a Red Dragon 908 Impact. Tokes, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Is Towel still being mean to you? Towel is not actually mean to any of us. We just give Towel a hard time. Towel is very punch happy, but also then again, so am I. Zap, thank you for the follow. We just like messing with Towel. It's fun. She also totally brings it upon herself. She'll be like, oh, they're bullying me, and then she'll like deliberately like randomly punch us from time to time in the world, and you guys don't see that because she doesn't do it when she's live. 6 layers. We're on layer 4 right now. We're doing 6 layers. Is the pit dug out? We finished digging out the pit and filling in the walls last night. Fluffy, thank you for the follow. I think a 6x6 will be fine. It'll be plenty big enough for us. And then I got 40 minutes left. I might be able to bang this all out in one stream, and then we can bang the melon farm out all in one stream, and then that would be just crazy efficient. Evan, I'm planning to be live tomorrow, but it's always up in the air. It depends on work and gym and life stuff. The only streams I can ever say usually with certainty are Sunday streams. Like, I can usually plan. Dell's rating out. Dell's ending her stream already? I feel like Dell just went live. Or is she having, like... Is Dell live? No, do not install an iOS update right now. Just fuck off. Remind me later. I feel like Dell just went live 46 minutes ago. I was going to be saying, like, that's a short one for Miss Dell. Dell was, like, in and out on that stream. It doesn't seem like Dell's ending. That's what I thought. I'm like, huh. Deli Pop raid. She's been live for 40 minutes. It's a short live. Meant to say a lame. Oh. Okay, that makes more sense, because Towel, this is her second stream of the day. Towel streamed for a while earlier. It felt like. She's still tearing down that mountain. I was in and out of her stream today while I was at work. Well, I was working from home, but I was in and out of her stream while I was working. She's still tearing down that mountain. Yeah. Danny, thank you for the rosas. Meta, thank you for the follow. What are you building? Zap, I am working on a pumpkin farm. Towel ended on TikTok. Got it. That makes more sense. Like I said, Dell, I feel like Dell just went live. Pizza rolls. I haven't had pizza rolls since opening day of the season. Love watching Minecraft while doing homework. Well, make sure you do a good job on your homework, Carter. What is the pit for? We're going to be putting villagers in there. It's going to be the villager pit. To keep them safe and organized. I just totally skipped a whole row. Gotta go back. How do you feel about college? I think it's important. I went. really the only reason I went is because I played football in college, but I still went. Take it more seriously than I did. I thought a lot of what I was learning was nonsense, and then I realized like what I do professionally now, I learned a lot of it in those classes I thought were nonsense. I'm getting off in 10:30, and it is 9:50 now. No, just a D3 school. We had less than 10,000 kids. But I wasn't doing anything else, so why not, right? Get to keep playing a game I loved and get an education while doing it. I can turn that down. Made some of my best friends I've ever made playing that game. Still talk to them all the time. What are you making? I am working on a pumpkin farm. Hi, Bryce. Nice, Russell. Congratulations. Congratulations. Why a pumpkin farm? So my plan is I'm getting ready to set up my villager trading hall. My favorite villagers to trade with are farmer villagers, and farmer villagers trade melon and pumpkins for emeralds. You can set them up where they will trade you a melon or a pumpkin for a emerald. So if you have, well, we did the math. It's like over 1,000 melons and pumpkins an hour on the lighter side. That's a lot of emeralds through trading. I'm like feeling one short. Should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. How often do you stream? DJ, I try to stream as much as I can. I do have a full stream schedule in my Discord. On average, I'm doing about 2 to 3 streams a week. Like usually a Sunday, and then like a couple weeknight. Usually like a Monday or a Tuesday night, and then maybe like a Wednesday night or a Thursday night kind of deal. But yeah, this is where all the villagers are going. Hi, Towel. Welcome in. How are you, Miss Towel? Twitch is being a pain for you, too. My Twitch stream has dropped twice, Towel, but I have the auto reset set up, so it just relinked after a couple minutes. I can help you set that up at some point if you would like. It's going great, Doom. It's going great. We're chilling. We're being productive. Zaw and Lily, thank you for the follow. Zach. Or Zaw. No. I'm gonna go with Zaw. Thank you for the follow. It's no, I streamed yesterday on Sunday. It is currently Monday for me. Is it easy to build something on PC than mobile? You mobile Minecraft players are built different because I've played mobile, not in many years, but I definitely couldn't be doing this kind of stuff on mobile. Tyson, thank you for the follow. I play on keyboard and mouse. I can barely scrape by playing on controller. This is enough. I can barely scrape by playing on controller. I don't know how you guys do it on mobile. I think Mac was in here earlier, and Mac used to stream mobile Minecraft, which is crazy. Ben, thank you for the follow. Like, where am I? Oh, I'm at my base near my villager trading hall. I was super productive today. I locked in too hard. Nope, I got you, Towel. Why don't we... I can't help you tonight. I'll help you tomorrow after work, Towel. I'll get home, get my lift in, and then before I go live, if you're not live yet, I'll help you set it up. If that works for you. Parker, thank you for the follow. But look, Towel, the pit is pretty now. It's not, giant walls of mined out area. You cannot, Jacob. The walls are pretty. They're nice and flat, but we gotta build it back in at some point. There's just something super satisfying about a uniform farm. I don't know if it's just me, but building farms like this are so satisfying to look at because it's just so nice. Looks like a padded room. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Zap, thank you for the follow. How many blocks did that take? About 5 or 6. Maybe 7 or 8. You never know. Gotta figure it out as we go and all that. Shulker and Shulker storage would be OP. It would be. I mean, at this point in my Minecraft career playthrough style design, I don't know how to play Minecraft without shulkers. I was very lost at the start of the season, having to wait to get shulker boxes. I'm like, I can carry barely anything in my inventory. I'm like, I'm limited to just what I have. This sucks. Are those light gray stripes on the walls intentional? It's shadows, Lou. They're just shadows. We were mapping out how many villager trading areas we were going to be able to build into it, and those are just shadows from where the little markers are hanging down. How many layers in the farm? Angel, we're doing 6 layers total. This is layer 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is layer 4 we're about to finish up right now. Do I want to do 6? 5 might be enough. This is a pretty good block of pumpkin farm. I might just stop at 5. Do a 6x5 farm, so 30 modules. It might be fine to just do 30 instead of doing 36. Are you going to put observers? Nope. This farm will not have to use observers. I have a different idea in mind for that. Why are you making a pumpkin farm? Villager trading. Can I see the trading hall? Isn't it beautiful? Look at all my villagers and look at all the different trades I have yet. I'm building these first so that these can start producing drops while I'm building the villager trading hall. Basically, I'm going to have a melon farm and a pumpkin farm flanking this because this whole first layer is all going to be farmers so that I can trade the melon and pumpkin farms, the pumpkins from this farm, the melons from that farm, with them for infinite emeralds. Nix, thank you for the follow. Damn, I swear last time I was in stream it was like 60 viewers. Bradley, not to sound unoptimistic, but I haven't been at 60 viewers since I had like 5,000 followers 2 years ago. I have an absolutely incredible community here on TikTok who shows up all the time. Carl, thank you for the follow. Modded, completely vanilla survival. Oscar, thank you for the follow. Coach, thank you for the follow. Evie, thank you for the follow. Why do you need infinite emeralds? Trading with villagers, Ashley. Villagers are crazy overpowered. Basically, you can get unlimited diamond tools and armor and enchants and campfires and golden carrots and bottles of enchanting and picture frame, or not picture frames, but item frames. Using villagers, you can get some really, really, really awesome things. Or like quartz. Say you got to do a huge quartz project. You could do piglin bartering. You could go mine it on its own. Or you just get yourself some stonemason villagers and now you have unlimited quartz to build with. Unlimited terracotta to build with. You don't have to go mining for it. Zap, I didn't measure it. Rough estimate, it's about 1,000 an hour. About 1,000 an hour. And that's like on if the farm's only running at 1/3 of its speed, which I have no idea what its actual run rate is. That's just ballparking it, that it's running 1/3 as slow as I think it's going to. Do I have a villager breeder? Not yet. Not yet. We'll get one, though. They don't take... Their villager breeders take, like, 15... It takes longer to put the villagers in the villager breeder than it takes to build the villager breeder. Do I have an iron farm? Yes, I do. It was the first farm I built in the world. Stream 1, episode 1, I had a full iron farm built. Iron farms are the most important farm in Minecraft. I was not going any amount of time with that one. Hey, it's another bot. Ban him. Get him, Paige. Or Danny. Or Stormy. Who's ever lurking. Ban him. Ban him. TC, you can place blocks in front of you on Bedrock. Paige got him. Why don't you have netherite tools? Netherite tools early game is a waste of time. Do I like the new trading system? I mean, the village and pillage trading system is the best. I really hope they aren't reverting to the new villager changes. What are you building? This is a pumpkin farm. For the most part, people are behaving, Jacob. It's the bots that are being annoying today. Jacob and Ari and Umpire, thank you for the follow. And here. And back we go. This is whatever the current out of Bedrock is right now. What are the new villager changes? There's rumors that they're making the biome-specific trades for librarians come back. There's a rumor that they're making the biome-specific trades come back. Yeah, pick blocks in the vanilla game. Not an add-on. I didn't think smooth stone was something I was going to run out of while building this. I might have to go use the new furnace array. Villager trading is why I need pumpkins. All right. We might have to go make some smooth stone. Actually, let's go evaluate before I plan, because we might run it now. You turn them into zombies and then cure them. Oh, sub, I have a crazy amount of stone, and then I have a very fast smelting array. Smooth stone? Regular stone. Damn. I have 18 over here. Okay. Why don't we take a quick sidebar? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let's go run the super smelter real quick. Craft up a bunch more smooth stone. And then bring this with me, because I think I need more. And then we'll get back to work on this however far we can get. Sub and Gavin, thank you for the follow. I think I am going to do 6 layers, though. 5 layers probably would be more than enough, but why not do 6? You know what I mean? 5 layers, probably more than enough. Let's do 6, because it's going to be 1,000+ drops an hour in pumpkins, and 1,000+ hours drops an hour, including come here, including melons. So that's like 2,000 emeralds an hour. I mean, I'm not too worried about that. Multiple streams, Ryan. There's never enough. Been working on this across multiple streams. All right, let's go run the super smelter, because we haven't really used that yet. How much time left in stream? 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I've already showered because I got out of the gym, but I gotta get ready for bed and got work in the morning. All right, real quick. What are the blue guys for? Those are allays. Watch the most recent video that I posted. Teaches you how to use them to... Oh, I didn't mean to push you off. Oh, well. I'm pretty sure I only have 1 set of buckets here. I do. Okay, so I need 3 more stacks of buckets. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn that back in a box and put it in here. All right. Time to fill some lava up. Sub, it's called, I think it's called, like, Better Redstone or Clean Redstone. All the resource packs I use are in the pinned video top of my TikTok profile. How much longer in stream? 30 minutes. All right. Uh-oh. Yeah, we can run this. It's gonna be a little close, actually. I might not be able to... We might have to wait for this to... You know what we should do? I brought iron over. We should add more cauldrons to this while we're here. Just use the cauldrons I brought. And put you guys in here. And send you off. And I go get more. Why not kelp? Lava's just better. Kelp's great, but then you got to deal with building a kelp farm, and you got to deal with building a flying machine and water and all that nonsense. With this, you just set yourself up and you have unlimited lava to smelt with. I mean, that's pretty sweet. Wait for this guy to come back. And perfect. And then send off another batch. Off you go. And perfect. And go grab more. Jordan, thank you for the follow. Normally this thing is loaded and ready to go, but we just built it and I haven't used it yet. Besides, like, the initial run of it. I gotta load it back up. We ran it enough to test it, and then now I gotta put all the lava back in. I'm thinking of extending this to up here, so I don't have to come down here to load it, but this is only, like, the first generation of this, so I'm not too put out by it. Come on. Is this ClockCraft episode 26? Yes. 26th stream of ClockCraft this season. What is it? This is my furnace array or super smelter, whatever you would like to call it. 64 furnaces powered purely by lava. I think I'm going to be a little bit short on lava. I'll put more cauldrons while I'm up here, and then that'll give a chance for it to fill in. I don't like flying machine method. Do it almost like pumpkin carrot with reserves. True, you could. But then again, normally this farm, normally this super smelter is loaded with lava already. The only reason it's not is just because I just built it and haven't loaded it up yet. Ah, just in my head. How was your day? I had a good day today, Liam. I had a good day today. I want to set up a thing like we did last season where I have like the chest right here that feeds down, but we'll do that once we make this build pretty. Hi, Kyler. Are we done with the pumpkin farm? I ran out of smooth stone, Maya. Of all the things I thought I would have more than enough of, I ran out of smooth stone. So I'm currently loading up the super smelter so that I can... No, Crown. So that I can get more smooth stone. Of all the things, I was like, oh, I might be tight on iron or pistons or redstone. Nope, it turned out to be smooth stone that I did not prep enough of. But that'll only take a second to fix. Am I going live tomorrow? Maybe. Weekday lives depend on work and gym and life stuff. Elaine has some in her store. Smooth stone? She might. But I shouldn't have to buy smooth stone. Okay. Well, that's doing that. Let's add more cauldrons. So, give me this, and however many cauldrons this can make. Perfect. 54 more cauldrons. Got it. Go. Add them to the farm. Giovanni, thank you for the follow. This is just a lava farm that powers the super smelter underneath. Oh, forgot. Cauldrons try to place themselves in each other, which is hyper annoying. You also might notice a lot of these are dropping lava because when I was bored, when I was AFKing that farm the other day, I took the time to put in way more lava up above, and it's now dripping down. Just buy it? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm not rushing anything in streams right now. We are just hanging out and enjoying our time. You need a row back? I think... Did I miss some down here? It looks like there's some missing right here. Yeah, there's some missing right here. Good catch. I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. I'm fixing it. There we go. This season, I am not rushing. I am taking my time, enjoying my builds, hanging out with my chat. I am on no time crunch. You know, it would have been nice to finish the pumpkin farm tonight, but also, I'm just happy that I can sit here and be lazy and hang out with you guys and play Minecraft. I am not in any sort of rush. It's only dripping water because there's nothing above it. Doo-doo-doo. It's only dripping water because there's nothing above it right now. Like, if I go up top, I'll show you. I've only filled in half the rows with lava. Like I said, we just built this, and I haven't used it yet, so it hasn't been, like, filled itself in just yet. But if we go up, thank you, Paige, you can see I've only done half the rows of lava. How long is the season going to be? 2 years, and we're 1 month in. So for those of you who are just joining me now, you were here right at the beginning of this season. Tyler, I think it's called Better Redstone or something like that. All it does is it cleans the redstone up. I don't know the actual name of the pack off the top of my head. Pin video top of my TikTok profile. Claire and Atheel and Wilk and Yari, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Farmer Frank, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I have a pinned video on all my resource packs on the top of my TikTok, and YouTube, you get a full video on it. Twitch, I probably should set up a command, but it's a very long list. Garrett and Dom, thank you for the follow. Trap and Mahage, thank you for the follow. Get around a corner. And scoop. And scoop. And scoop. 3 more. See some light down there. Ivan and Jonathan, thank you for the follow. Is that Tell's balloon? That is Tell's hot air balloon over there. I'm excited for him to put the different mob faces on it so that I can start seeing the mob faces from my end. Roy, there's no such thing as an unlimited lava pool. That is the closest thing you get. That is unlimited lava. There's no unlimited lava pool. Alright, set this off. It is not, Monster. Join the ClockCraft public Discord for updates on the world download. What's up? Oh. Lynn, welcome in. Alright, corner here. Perfect. These are all set to go. So let's sleep and run it. Thank you, Paige. Alright, now we should just be able to throw this in and go. Yeah, we don't use... This isn't Java, Blinker. This is Bedrock. And also, I'll be honest with you, something that makes it where lava can be made into an infinite pooling source, that feels like cheating at that point. Like, that is very obviously taking a game mechanic and fundamentally changing it. You know, play however you want to play, but in my opinion... I hit the wrong switch, that's fine. You go. All these should light up as I jump into the water stream and picked up the buckets. All those should light up. All of these should light up. I just come double check these guys down here. Those are all lit up. Those are all lit up, so nothing got chucked into the system. Perfect. Those can go in there. And now we should just start getting our smooth stone. Love to see it. I love it when stuff works. Viewbotting on TikTok. Ricky, you're gonna have to find a better rage bait. If I was viewbotting, I'd do like 1,000. Come on now. Daniel, thank you for the follow. Is there a vid on how to make this? I built it all live on stream. So this is a design I put together. Well, we're just gonna say fuck that guy. Goodbye. I built the whole thing on stream, so you can go watch the stream back to build it yourself if you'd like to. Oh, I didn't mean to fall into it. Hold on. Break that. And place that back. There we go. What's it do? It smelts 64 items every 8 seconds. So it just... You'll see in a second, it'll start bursting out smooth stone because the hopper, or the minecart on top is dropping off regular stone into here. It times it up so that it'll come back through when this runs out, and it starts spitting out again. Log in, thank you for the follow. I'm tired, Maya. How does one obtain this? You build it. King, would you say this design is more efficient than one with rotating furnaces? I've never built a rotating furnace one, so I don't know, Lou. I mean, this works pretty great. This is absolutely flying through what I need it to smelt. Yes, Ivan. I mean, it absolutely cooks when it comes to smelting things. I don't really have a reason to make a different one than this. I mean, just I'm picking stuff up, so it's hating it. But this thing will sit here and just absolutely eat through what it's crafting, or what it's smelting. Lava loop. So we have a lava farm right above it. So while this is running, these cauldrons should be filling with lava, so that theoretically, if I needed to run it again, I could come pull 64 buckets of lava from this. We just completely wiped this thing out, because this is brand new and hadn't been fully loaded yet. So we did just have to fill it with lava, which is why these are so empty. But normally it'd be like, okay, we ran it, and then we just come grab our lava and go. That's fine, Nox. The comparison is the thief of joy. I'm a very technical Minecraft player. This is how I like to play the game. I like to make stuff like this. Like, I don't want to wait for stuff to smelt, so I built a smelter that does a smelter that does a stack every 8 seconds. I could, Megan, but nah. That'll probably be like an AFK thing I do, like, or off-stream thing, where I just, like, take some time setting up lava. When are you gonna finish filling in the lava thing? Here and there. I mean, we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 32 is what? So that's 64 times 2. It's 128 cauldrons. No, that's wrong. 32, it's double that. It's 250. I already have 256 cauldrons in there, and that is 4 times the amount of lava this thing eats. So it's not breaking me to not add more lava to that. It'll just, or add more farm. It'll just be picking away as we go. And then our minecart should come right by. I haven't watched since season 1. Well, you're only a month late to season 2, so you're not too far behind. I mean, it's almost done that entire shulker. I hate the rain. In less, I think it's less than 4 minutes to do an entire shulker box. I haven't timed this. I should put an actual time to this, but it's very quick with its... This should start going again, and then we should see it fill in over here. It's very quick with running through it. Baboon, thank you for the follow. So we're almost done the shulker of it that we needed. Nice, Ryan. That's awesome. It's gotta be close to nighttime by now. I do my best, Kendra. I see you have Soak Touch on your pickaxe instead of Fortune 3. Oh yeah, Fortune 3 is one of the most overhyped, overrated enchants in Minecraft. Fortune 3 is good on your first diamonds, and that's about it. After early game, Fortune 3 goes completely out the window. Soak Touch on everything. And now that they're putting in the new stone cutter stuff, where you'll be able to like craft cobblestone and cobble deep slate from smooth stone and regular deep slate, I might never use Fortune again until I like have diamond ore or something to mine. Andy, thank you for the follow. All of my previous streams are saved on YouTube. I split my streams to TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube all at the exact same time. And, you know, after the stream ends, you can go watch any of those streams back on YouTube. What is the block under the water? Ice. It makes it slide a lot easier. Which is why I never go mining. I don't have to. Why would I ever need to go mining when that does 3.5 stacks of cobblestone every 8 seconds? I have unlimited lava. I have unlimited diamond tools and armor from villagers. There's no reason to go mining. I guess that's true, Lucas. I will use Fortune 3 for coal when I occasionally run out of coal. Yes, it is. Jackson, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Almost done. How do you get so much snow? Snow farm. This should be the last batch coming through. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, we're on our last run through. Should be maybe one more pulse of the furnaces and it should be all done. How's it going? It's going great. Did you get the shulker farm going? It did an entire double chest of shells. I probably won't have to run it again the rest of the season, so I haven't done any work on it since. Oh, all done. You think farms are cheating? No. Building farms is a huge part of Minecraft. I love technical Minecraft. It's what I enjoyed the most about this game. So no, I don't think farms are cheating, because you have to take the time to set up the farm. Can't do a coal farm without wither skeletons? True. I mean, most of the time, the only time I need coal, I run out of torches every once in a while, but I don't light things up with torches. Like, eventually we're going to make this pretty and all the torches will go away. But lanterns require torches. And then once you get villagers, you get unlimited lanterns from villagers. So that's fine. But now there's the new copper variant lanterns that I really like. And I'll need torches for the copper variant lanterns. So I'll need coal. Other than that, coal becomes pretty obsolete. Dante, we built that in like an hour. Maybe 2 hours. That goes pretty quick. All right, now we have extra smooth stone. It's 10:18 now. I think I'm going to wait for it to stop raining, and then I think we're going to call stream there because we're at a good natural stopping point. We got a bunch of layers of the farm done. We got smooth stone. We have plenty of resources to get back to work on this tomorrow. We're at a good natural stopping spot on the stream. We just gotta wait for the rain to stop. So, Dots, we spent, myself and the other members of this SMP, there's 9 of us, we spent 22 months on Season 1, almost 2 years in another world, and then we decided back in December that we were gonna stop playing in that world, and we started a brand new world in January, which is the world you're seeing now. So we've been in this world a little over a month now. Jake and Double and Tony, thank you for the follow. Joseph, it can if you have more than 10 beds. In Bedrock, you only need a single bed for a villager trading hall so that you can avoid Iron Golem spawning. Is this Bedrock? Yes, it is. Migs, we built this farm, or the start of it. We got 4 of the 6 layers done of the pumpkin farm. As I almost fell into the hole. We built 4 of the 6 layers of the pumpkin farm, but didn't actually put any pumpkins in it yet. Hi, Angel. I know. We're almost at 78,000 followers, which is crazy because it was just like a week ago we hit 77K. This has got to be nighttime. I'm just waiting for sleep time. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you for the follow. I need to get the little thing that Candy has that... Why do you keep escaping? You keep getting further and further out. It is definitely sleep time game. Thank you. P and Haney, thank you for the follow. Does the potato guy still play? No. Oh, I lost TikTok there for a second. Should be back. He left on his own and then cut all ties. Owen, thank you for the follow. What is the ClockCraft Discord? One of my mods will post it in chat. All right. If this is your first time here, you guys are going to hear the speech. My regulars are used to the speech. My name is Kinger Ivy. I stream on 3 platforms at once. I stream on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube all at the exact same time. Which means if you ever miss a stream, you can go to my YouTube and watch all of the VODs back over there. So at the end of each stream, I load up my favorite Prisma pack, which is a paid pack. It's the only paid pack I use. This will cost you about $6 on the Bedrock store. And I use it to pick out our thumbnail. And we usually go off of something that I built on that stream for the VOD. Do I play hardcore? I do not. Mud, thank you for the follow. And I had to wait for the rain to go away. Kind of like that in the background. You know, like over the shoulder look kind of deal like that. It's the only pack I pay for. All my other packs are free. All the other packs you see me use on the world are completely free. This is the only pack that costs money. It's $6 on the Bedrock store. Yes, thumbnail? Ugh, I think that's a good thumbnail right now. All right, who are we going to raid out? Let's see. Who's live on Twitch? I bet you Deli's live on Twitch. Deli is live on Twitch. Perfect. Perfect. All right. And I'm assuming she's live on TikTok too. So. Yes, it does, Salvador. What I'm going to do right now is we do not have a raid feature on TikTok. I wish we did. I've been asking for one. And they said maybe, but that was like a year ago. So, who knows if that's ever coming back. However, I can do something like this on TikTok where I can put this thing on the screen that says, hey, shout out, stream ending, go watch @DeliPop. And Twitch, you guys get the raid. So Twitch, I'm just hitting you guys with the raid right now. Join in as you go. I'm sending you guys to go over and raid Del. She is the Wither Queen of ClockCraft. She's kind of a crazy lady in Minecraft. She likes to bare knuckle box the Wither. Like no joke, day 1 of the world, she spawned a Wither and then tried to fight it with her bare hands. So if you want to watch another Minecraft creator who's a little bit cuckoo, but pretty awesome, who's playing in this world right now, you should definitely, thank you, Danny, you should definitely go check out DeliPop. Tell her I sent you. Please be respectful to her. You guys were absolutely incredible to me. We had over, let's see, it's the stats, over 20,000 viewers, over 154 new followers, 65,000 likes, and we're closing in on 78,000 lifetime followers here on TikTok. I am planning to be live tomorrow, I think. Sammy and Carter think of follow. It's going to depend on work and life stuff, but as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, tell someone you love them, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Good night, everybody. Peace.